3. That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. It. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
It's time! And we'll do it live! I'm back. Not in broadcaster mode yet. This is me. This is Raw Noah right here. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I'll get into broadcaster mode in just a minute. Once the game starts. I'm finna pop in and out of broadcaster mode. During the game, during play, I'll be in broadcaster mode. When we're out of play, I'm basically finna do a podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm just finna do a podcast. You know? This is my first live in a long time. My first time on the mic in way too long. I'm glad I'm doing this for my heart and my soul. And we finna have some fun tonight. Are you kidding me? The greatest rivalry in the history of sports. Yankees-Red Sox. Canadians-Maple Leafs. Some football one that I can't think of right now. Packers, Bears. Know what I'm saying? Lakers, Celtics. Emotional. This is an emotional time. This is an emotional evening. The Lakers beat the Celtics earlier this year. They didn't just beat them. They lampooned them. Lampooned, I say. That was in LA. Tonight we're in Boston. This game is set to kick off in about 2 minutes. We all know it's not going to kick off in 2 minutes. Okay, we all know it's really going to take about 12 to 15 more minutes for this game to kick off, even though it says it's going to start at 5:30. That's cap. We know it. Okay, we know what's going on. Hope you guys like the setup. You guys, by you guys, I mean the 0 people who are watching. I'm going to have to do very good at, because I know it's you, Baker. I know it's you. And this right here, I'm going to have to be professional, right? I'm going to have to be unbiased in this broadcast because I am a diehard Laker fan, but I'm only the diehard Laker fan when I'm out of broadcaster mode, okay? When I'm in broadcaster mode, when broadcaster mode is engaged, I am unbiased. I don't have any opinion, you know? I'm unbiased, okay? Mike Breen is the best at, even when he's calling Knicks games for national TV, not being a Knicks homer, right? When he calls Knicks games for MSG, he's a little more homer, right? I'm going to try and be not homer about it. I'm going to try and call it straight. Okay, it may be a little difficult. I'm kind of giving myself a test here at the beginning because I have such a deep-rooted hatred for the Celtics. But I'm going to try, okay? So this is a good test for me to get off the schneid and get back into the flow of things. I think this setup's pretty dope for somebody who doesn't know how to do technology at all. I made all of this, and I only used AI for one thing. So that's pretty good. I only used AI for the background with the clouds and the basketball hoop and stuff. Everything else I did myself on the computer, which, if you know me, you know that that is unbelievable. Like, you would have never, it could have never been done even a matter of months ago. But I'm going now. You know what I mean? I'm getting going. I'm starting to build something, okay? I'm starting to build technological literacy, okay? So I'm on one. Late scratches. Jackson Hayes and Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps, what are you doing? Dude went on IG last night, responded to a comment asking, hey, you finna play tomorrow? Cuz said, yeah, I'm finna play. Cuz not playing. So we need to get Kristaps off the IG, okay? And the screen has started. The broadcast has started on ABC. So we have live footage here of Luka Doncic in a Lakers jersey. I'm Homer right now. I'm a homer right now because the broadcast mode has not been engaged, okay? But it'll be engaged soon. You'll know when it's engaged, okay? As Richard Jefferson, Doris Burke, and Mike Breen do that broadcast, I'm finna do this broadcast, and it's legit. It's legit as heck, okay? It's so legit, it's too legit to quit. I have no idea. I just hope it all runs smoothly. That's all I care about. I'm finna call the game. I know how to call a game. Treat it as a radio broadcast. I don't got a camera. Hopefully soon I'll have a camera. Maybe that'll be the next step, is to have a camera. But just treat it as a radio broadcast. Just put it on the background, and yeah, let's vibe. You know. So yeah, Lakers Celtics. Lakers riding an 8-game winning streak. Now, you could see by the record there, they're nearly 500 on the road, so they've been much better at home, but they've also been phenomenal against above 500 teams. That last game against the Knicks was one of the best games of the year, and I'm outside right now, so if you end up hearing random noises, it's my neighbors, because I don't have no studio, I'm dead broke. But a phenomenal game between the Knicks and Lakers on Thursday night in Los Angeles. The Lakers are playing without Jackson Hayes tonight, who's been their starting center and a real reliant piece this year. Has just been a phenomenal lob threat ever since Luka came over. You've seen Jackson Hayes' numbers really skyrocket, which is not a lot when you're talking about Jackson Hayes. It's not like he went from a scrub to Dwight Howard overnight. But Jackson Hayes has been a legitimate threat for the Lakers, especially since Luka came over, and they'll be without him tonight. He's out with a knee contusion, which is a fancy way of saying his knee is bruised. I love how they never just say that. What the flip is a contusion? Who's going to read that and know what that is? I get it, though. I guess it's medical. we gotta be official. We gotta be medical. So the Lakers will run a very, as far as height goes, small starting lineup. As far as weight goes, the Lakers are not small, and they never are on the floor, seemingly. With LeBron, Luka, and Dorian Finney-Smith out there all at the same time, Vanderbilt and Reeves are a little more slim, but Doe and LeBron and Luka are big guys, and they will not let up in any way as far as matchups go, size or anything like that. They're pretty stout. But it'll be a small lineup as far as height goes. You'll probably see Dorian Finney-Smith or maybe Jared Vanderbilt pick up Al Horford. Now, another late scratch was Kristaps Porzingis, as I just said. Al Horford steps in for Porzingis. Jaylen Brown's back. Drew Holiday's back. Jason Tatum's back. He played last game against Philly but missed the game before. This Celtics team is very well rested. Derek White and Peyton Pritchard are coming off of absolutely insane games. I believe Pritchard had 43 and Derek White had 41. That was either against the against the Sixers or in their game previous. I'm gonna try and find it here. Let's see. While we're looking that up, it is almost a blessing in disguise for the Lakers that Porzingis is out, with Jackson Hayes almost being out, because Porzingis loves to play outside. He barely gets into the paint anymore, but he's 7'3" he would have been nearly unguardable tonight with the Lakers without Jackson Hayes as far as wingspan and height goes. So it's almost a blessing in disguise for the Lakers to not have Porzingis in there tonight. But they're coming off of a grueling game against the Knicks in LA, had to fly cross country. In that game where Pritchard and White went off for 40 plus each was against Portland. So not the last game against Philadelphia, but the game prior when nobody played for the Celtics. So besides those two, really, Jaylen Brown played. So Tatum's missed one of the last two. They're a well-rested team right now. Boston's a well-rested team, and they're at home, and they're coming off an easy win against the Sixers. The Lakers coming off a hard-fought win against the Knicks. Overtime, had to give everything they could. Fly cross country, are out their starting center. This will be a real test for Los Angeles. A real test. They've answered a lot of them so far with Luka. That first game against the Nuggets seemed to really take some demons out, really get some skeletons out of the closet for the Lakers with how terrible they had been against the Nuggets in recent history. And they went to Denver and whooped the Nuggets. Jokic could barely get a shot off. So we'll see if the Lakers have that in them here tonight. The last time they played, the Celtics was in Los Angeles, and it's a totally different team. Anthony Davis is no longer a Laker. So this is a totally different team. Max Christie is no longer a Laker. This is a totally different team that the Lakers have to go up against this defending champion Celtics squad. Celtics have been amazing at home. Not as amazing as they were last year. Celtics fans have been keen to throw that out. 21-11 is still a great record at home, but they can lose at home. Well, last year it didn't seem like they could lose at home at all. They were absolutely unstoppable. Both teams are second in their respective conferences. The Celtics, coming into the season, that was, you'd say, much more of the expectation, the 1 or 2 seed, right? The Lakers have exceeded any and all expectation up to this point in the season. Nobody could have ever predicted that the Lakers would be the number 2 seed in a stacked Western Conference. Nobody could have ever predicted that Luka Doncic would become a Laker halfway through the year either. But the Lakers were already doing this before they acquired Luka, before they traded AD. They were doing this without AD. They have been unstoppable since the calendar turned to 2025, it seems like. I believe they're 20-4 in their last 24 games, something crazy like that. They're riding an 8-game heater. Celtics are on a 4-game winning streak of their own. So this is a battle of not only a rivalry game tonight. Every time the Lakers and Celtics play each other, it's a big game. This is a game between two really good teams, two title contenders here. Could it be a forecast of the NBA Finals? We'll see. Plenty of conspiracies, I'm sure, will come into question there. If these two end up in the finals, I've already heard plenty of it. The NBA doesn't want the Thunder versus the Cavs in the finals, I'm sure. So it'll be interesting to see whether any of those conspiracies come to fruition and the Lakers and Celtics do meet in the finals. There's still so many answers, though, for both of these teams. The Celtics have obviously been playing nonstop, it seems like, since last year. They went all the way last year. You could see a little bit of fatigue in them this year at certain points, but they've stayed strong. The Lakers, this is despite having LeBron and Luka, a guy who took his team to the finals last year, and LeBron, a 4-time champion, this group going deep in the playoffs is totally unproven. The deepest they went was the Western Conference Finals a couple years ago, and they got swept out. So it's really as if they only made it to the second round because they didn't even get to show up for the conference final, basically. So this is not, these two meeting in the finals isn't inevitable. It'll be a hard road for either of them, but man, would it be great. 15 years after their last finals meeting, the Lakers got the best of the Celtics there. Just don't worry about it. And I think we're ready to kick off. We're almost there. Players are taking the court. This is going to be like a radio-style broadcast, so I'm going to try and John Ireland this thing. Jason Tatum riling up the Boston faithful in TD Garden. Used to be called the Boston Garden. Wish there wasn't sponsors on things so we could keep it the way it was. That would be so much more fun. But this is real. It is 5:41. I said it would take 12 to 15 minutes, and I was pretty much right. The Lakers are wearing their purple away uniforms, and the Celtics are wearing their classic white and green home uniform. So the league actually keeping it classy here tonight with the proper home and away uniforms. Jared Vanderbilt will take the tip for the Lakers instead of Dorian Finney-Smith. We'll see who ends up matched up on who. The starting lineups for the Lakers are there on the screen, as well as the Celtics. And here we go. Vanderbilt wins the tip. He tips it so hard that Luka has to go run to the sideline to save it. Horford didn't even attempt to jump on that tip-off. And the Lakers will start off here in Boston. Here's Luka, top of the key. Gets it to LeBron on the right side. Nearly throws it away. Reeves got it. Reeves has it on the right wing. Here's LeBron posting up. Cross-court pass to Dorian Finney-Smith. 3-ball on the left wing. Cans it. 3-0 Los Angeles early on here. 8-game winning streak. It's their longest in 5 years. Brown goes all the way to the rack. Can't get it to go. That's tipped out to Holiday. Throws it to Horford, who throws it away. Doncic. Quick outlet to Reeves. Here's Reeves all the way with the right. Got it. Quick start for Los Angeles. Jason Tatum said earlier this week that he doesn't believe in the rivalry. I'm paraphrasing, but does not believe in the rivalry between the Lakers and the Celtics. I would love to know if any Lakers guys heard that, and if they did, if they took that personally. Because, Jason, I don't know what you're thinking, but as Holiday misses a gimme with the left hand about 2 feet from the basket, it went front iron and out. Here's Doe. Dorian Finney-Smith, top of the key, gets it to Reeves. Here's Reeves, resetting. Has a mismatch with Horford on him. Reeves crosses him over. Reeves to the rack. Pass it back out Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith to LeBron, top of the key. No look pass to Vanderbilt, who slams it home. 7-0 Lakers early on. 10:20 left here in the first. Celtics have missed 2 gimmies at the rack. Dorian Finney-Smith steals it from Jaylen Brown. Here's Reeves coming back the other way, 3-on-3. And decides to pull it back. He's 1-on-1 with Derek White on the right wing. Here's Reeves, gets the switch onto Horford. Reeves going ISO. Reeves gets a step on Horford. Floater with the right. Can't get it to go. Rebound Al. Here comes Holiday the other way. Holiday's been hobbled all year. We'll see if he can turn it on in this game. Here's Holiday. Holiday drives. Dishes it to Tatum. It's out of bounds on the Lakers. And it's so perfect. I love that the scoreboard that I have on this broadcast is ahead of the actual game broadcast. Jaylen Brown knocks down a nice shot from the short corner, and Boston's on the board. So if I'm behind on the score, that's why. Because of course I'm streaming this because I'm such a technology beast. Here's Luka, left wing, no look pass, goes to the lane, and he gets fouled. Luka so slow and methodical going to the rack. Gets everybody jumping every time he goes to the rim. It's unbelievable the pace he plays at. And the pace he plays at forces everybody to play at his pace. Luka, during this 8-game winning streak, is averaging 28 points a game. He's really found it here. He misses that first free throw. Back iron. But Luka's really started to look like Luka. It took him probably 3-4 games, maybe even 5, to get going and really look like Luka. You can't really blame him. I mean, I'm sure he was absolutely shell-shocked from the trade. Nobody saw it coming. Here's the second free throw from Luka. And that one's a little short, but it rattles in. So 8-2 Lakers, 9:20 left here in the first period. Here's Tatum, top of the key. Tatum, deep 3 ball. Can't get it to go. Rebound LeBron. LeBron, left-handed outlet to Luka. Luka one-on-one with Horford. Luka looking to do work. Luka passes out to LeBron. LeBron, top of the key 3. That one's short. Rebound goes out to Tatum. Tatum, quick outlet to Brown. Brown looking to push. Goes all the way to the rack with the left hand. Easy layup. Gets it to go. Reeves gets it to LeBron. He's going fast the other way. Here's LeBron on the left wing. Posting up Derek White. LeBron threatening to go baseline. Turnaround. Fadeaway J. That's LeBron's most patented shot now. It seems like every guy who ages gracefully in this league, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, have just mastered that fadeaway. Brown to the rack, misses another layup. The Celtics have missed 3 layups here in the first 3.5 minutes of regulation. Lakers up 10-4. LeBron, another mismatch on White. Has him in the same post position he had last time. This time he turns baseline. He's right at the rack. He gets fouled. They don't call it. He gets his own board and puts it up and in. Lakers are up by 8. And Jaylen Brown's on the floor. No, he's fine. It looks like he just got dead-legged there a little bit. Here's White on the right wing. Oh, no, his shoe's untied. Tatum, great spin move, jam. Totally caught Reeves lacking there. 6-point game. Here's Luka bringing it slow up the floor. Gets the screen from Finney-Smith. Brown fights over it. Luka looking to do work. Luka, great move. No-look pass out to Dorian Finney-Smith. Wide open 3. In and out. Wow, that thing was halfway down and came out. Here's White coming back the other way. It's a 1-on-3, so White decides to bring it back. Lobs it into Horford. Horford in the post, a rare occurrence for Al nowadays, and he bricks a layup. Rebound to Vanderbilt, who gets it to LeBron, now to Reeves. Reeves on the right wing. Reeves has to get over the timeline. He does. Holiday pressing him. Here's Reeves. Reeves gets it to LeBron. LeBron, quick pass to Doe. Got Horford to bite on the pump fake, and he drives to the rim and lays it in with the right. First timeout, and it's the Celtics. Lakers look super, super connected here to start off this game in Boston. They lead by 8. 7:13 left here in the first quarter. TD Garden, Lakers Celtics. Here on the Noah Daigle Broadcast Network. Blech. Like that's a real thing. Imagine if that was a real thing. Oh, man, that's so lame that I'm out of broadcaster mode, by the way. I'm out. I'm out of broadcaster mode for the moment. That's so insane that that live scoreboard that I have on this thing is faster than the actual stream. That's not annoying at all. Like, it makes me want to change it, but I don't know if I can change it for real right now. I can try, I guess. I wonder if, like, the Google one is shorter. Or it's not shorter, but slower. I can try it. I can try it. Let's see. And get it in quick. Change it up, hit it up, hit it up. Hold on, wait, get it away, and I'll wait, hit it up. Okay, I need to do some cropping here. Finna do some cropping. That sounds bad, how I said it, but I ain't lying. Here we go. Live editing on the stream. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, let's crop you. Let's crop you. Let's move you. Let's bing bomb boo. Let's chew. Okay, we'll see if that's better. It's the same thing. I mean, it's not like it's taking away anything from the thing. Actually, if anything, that probably looks cleaner, low key, because it's less to look at. Great start for the Lakers. I saw a video. This is basically going to be, every time I'm out of commercial break, I'm basically just going to be a podcast. LeVar Ball got his foot amputated a couple weeks ago, and he was all up on Cameo or something the other day, just vibing with his foot cut off like that. Guy's a dog for real. Like LeVar, dude. And now Jello's literally spazzing out. Jello is spazzing. Lonzo's hooping after freaking thought he'd never hoop again, even though he's been kind of mid, but he's hooping. You know what I mean? So good for Lonzo. Melo's, I mean, the only reason you'd want to watch the Hornets. You know what I'm saying? And now Jello is out here dropping absolute heat. He just dropped a banger with Glorilla. That just was fire. I mean, Jello is on an absolute tear right now for real. He's on a tear. He's only dropped 2 songs. But, I mean, seriously, like, he just dropped 2 smashes. I mean, honestly, like, it's unbelievable. So, props to Jello. I'm finna keep on bumping his ish because he's the truth for real. He's the one. They're showing a graphic right now back in the broadcaster mode. Back here in Boston, Lakers up 14-6. Here, 7:13 left here in the first quarter. Here's Tatum on the left wing. The Lakers make their first substitution. It's Gabe Vincent for Jared Vanderbilt. Tatum decides to pop a 3 on the left wing. No good. Long rebound. Tapped out. Horford to White. Here's Tatum. He'll pop another 3, this time from the corner. Got that one to go. Lakers lead is cut to 5. Tatum's been getting memed a lot recently. He's a very memeable player. Luka, behind the back pass to a wide open Dorian Finney-Smith. You can't leave him that wide open. Dodo for 3. Lakers lead goes back up to 8. 17-9 here. Nearly halfway through this first quarter. Dorian Finney-Smith has 8 of the Lakers' 17 points. Nearly meeting his season average. Here's Brown, wide open for 3. Late contest from Vincent isn't enough, and Jalen cans it. Has not had a good 3-point shooting season, but knocks down his first attempt there. Here's Luka, super deep 3. Created space, though, and drains it from 28. Lakers and Celtics going back and forth on threes. Ever since the Luka trade, the Lakers' 3-point attempts per game has skyrocketed. It's around 42 attempts a game. Here's Holiday from the free throw line, knocks that down, and now we're finally starting to get some fluid basketball going back and forth here in Boston. 2014 Los Angeles. The Lakers are averaging nearly 42 3-point attempts a game since the Luka trade. I believe that's second in the league to the Celtics, who are still at 50 3-pointers a game. Luka can't knock down that 3. A great contest by Horford. And the Celtics will come back the other way. We already have 10 3-pointers shot for both teams combined in the first 7 minutes, so we're on pace for about 9,000. Here's Horford in the corner for 3. He cans it. 2017 Los Angeles now. And there we go. The scoreboard's a little bit behind on this one, so that's better. I'd rather it be behind than in front. Here's LeBron slowing it down. Reading the defense as one-on-one with Horford. A mismatch that LeBron can take advantage of. Decides to dish it off to Reeves and set a screen. Reeves got Horford on his heel. Step back 3, knocks it down. And we're going 3 for 3 here in TD. Lakers go back up by 6. This is the basketball that apparently people hate, but it's pretty entertaining for me right now. Here's Tatum. No look pass to White. Had no business shooting that 3, but still makes it. Derek White was nearly fading out of bounds on the baseline. And he still canned it. Leads back down to 3. Both teams have knocked down 4 threes apiece. Here's LeBron one-on-one with Horford. Let's see if he decides to shoot a 3. He decides to shoot a step-back 1. Can't get it to go. Didn't follow through on it. Horford with a good contest. Here's White coming back the other way. Let's see if the Celtics can tie this thing up. If they keep on shooting these 3s, they will. Reeves, a little push-off from Brown. No foul called, and they call a foul on LeBron as Brown drives to the rack. So Jalen will go to the line for 2. As we finally get a little pause in the action. People love complaining about the 3s. I think at times it's totally warranted, but when teams are going back and forth, knocking down 3 for 3, you can't really complain about it. It's entertaining basketball. It's really when these teams keep on shooting threes and they can't buy one, but they keep on shooting them because the data says you got to keep shooting them. Here's Brown. Can't get the first free throw to go. Dalton Connect checks in for his first minutes of the game for Los Angeles. Has seen an uptick in minutes since Rui Hachimura went down. And he's cashed in on him. Dalton's had a couple really good games over that stretch. Rui's out with a left knee injury. Brown knocks down the second one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line. Cuts the Lakers' lead to 2. Lakers since January 15th, 20-4. Arguably the best team in basketball, along with Cleveland and Oklahoma City during that stretch. Cleveland, of course, riding a huge either 12 or 13 game heater. As Jaylen Brown pickpockets Luka. He gets it to Horford, who ties the game with an old-school jam. And Luka was popped in the face with Al Horford's boot as he came down from the jam. Horford hasn't dunked in so long that he hung on the rim for an extended period of time there and was rocking back and forth. Luka came back down the floor and went to go get the basketball. And as Horford hung from one side, he swung to the other and knocked Luka in the face. He's up and he seems to be okay. But wow. I'm glad it's just that. We're knotted up at 23 here in Boston, going to commercial. Tie game. Luka literally almost just got concussed right now, and that's not a vibe. Should have teched up Horford. You know what I'm saying? Just kick Horford out. Horford is... Horford is the 07 draft. He came out of Florida. He got drafted by the Hawks. It seems... So that's only 18 years. And to think that LeBron has been in the league 22 years... is absolutely insane, because Horford, it feels like he's been in the league for about 35 years. I mean, he can barely move anymore, but he knows how to knock down threes, and he actually dunked right there. So that's actually a sweet throwback. I'm not watching the League Pass feed. I usually love watching the League Pass feed so I can do some commentary over the stupid people in the crowd who are just having hella fun. But I'm watching ESPN Plus stream, so I don't get no League Pass feed. Instead, I get stupid gambling ads, which are not fun at all unless somebody's hot on the screen. You know what I mean? Unless there's like a cute chick or something, you know? Then it's kind of fun. Then I could do play-by-play on it. But there's nothing when you're just looking at commercials of flipping video games. You know what I mean? Like some dragon is killing some guy right now in this PS5 video game. I don't care. I haven't played a video game in so long. I don't know why I'm proud of that, but it's the truth. I haven't played a video game in like 5 years. Is that good? Do you pat me on the back? Do I get a cookie? I don't want a cookie because I haven't had sugar in 5 years either. So, you know what I'm saying? I tricked you. You better not give me sugar or I'll slap you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just don't step to me with sugar. All I want is those natty shugs. You know what I mean? Hit me with a strawberry. I'll pop that. You know what I mean? I'll pop a strawberry right now. You know, send me one of those blueberries. Give me a blueberry flick. I'll catch it in my mouth in the air. You know what I mean? I'll catch 10 blueberries in one shot. Give me those natty shugs. But if you hit me with those artificial shugs, that candy, that cake, you know what I mean? I'm not eating it. Because I'm disciplined. I'm a disciplined individual. And also, I'm bored. I think people who are like that, low-key, just are a little too... Like, it's honestly probably unhealthy how disciplined I am in that. Like, don't even come near me with it. But also, I'm so deep into the game of no sugar, none of this, that I feel like if I do have like a slice of cake or a brownie or something, I'm finna stroke out. So I'm not trying to do that. And we're back. Broadcaster mode engaged. Lakers bringing it up the floor. We're knotted up at 23. 3:30 left here in the first quarter. Here's Vincent. Gets it to Luka. At the free throw line. Getting doubled by Brown. Vincent, quick pass to Jordan Goodwin for three. And he's back. Jordan Goodwin still with the Batman mask, had been out the past couple games with an ankle sprain, but he has been a surprising key cog for the Lakers as Pritchard can't get the three to go on the right wing. Luka will bring it back the other way. Goodwin has been phenomenal on defense, is on a 2-way contract with South Bay, and he has been a stalwart. I don't know if I said that right, but he's been nails on defense as Luka. Phenomenal footwork. Can't get the jumper to go, though. Goodwin nearly gets the offensive board, but gets it picked away by Peyton Pritchard, the former Oregon Duck. Here's Pritchard, gets it to Brown. Brown, quick move on Vincent. Has a nice mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Connect. Connect gets it to Luka, who brings it up the timeline. Here's Luka at half court. Gets the screen from Vincent, and the switch onto Pritchard, and Brown will get called for the foul, pushing the screener Vincent to the floor. But Jordan Goodwin has been a surprising key cog for this Lakers team during this crazy 20-4 run. He's been hitting big shots. He's been hitting shots when he's wide open. And that's all you can ask for from a role player, right? Here's Luka, inbounds it to Dorian Finney-Smith. Out there for the Lakers right now is Finney-Smith, Doncic, Connect, Vincent, and Goodwin. So playing extra small right now are the Lakers. Here's Luka one-on-one with Pritchard. Nice behind-the-back move, drives, and he got fouled, but they didn't call it. Here's Horford. Quick outlet to Tatum, who's wide open for the two-handed jam. Celtics cut the Laker lead to 1. 2:15 left here in the first quarter. Here's Goodwin, gets it to Luka. Luka out wide on the left wing. One-on-one with Horford. Between the legs. Step back. Wanted to lean in. Got pickpocketed by Horford, and Horford's been playing phenomenal defense. Here's Brown all the way to the rack, and the Celtics have their first lead of the game. Less than 2 minutes left here in the first. Dorian Finney-Smith, wide open corner three. That one's off. Rebound Horford. Outlet to Brown. Brown tripped on himself. Gets the ball back. Luka recovers it. Do we have a jump ball? Yes. So it looks like it'll be a jump ball between Luka and Jaylen Brown. Brown tripped as he was flashing up the floor. Luka nearly walked. Horford has played phenomenal defense on Luka thus far. He's just been unable to create space as he usually does. We'll see if Horford can keep it up, as we were talking about, Horford in his 18th season. But he doesn't seem, Horford's in phenomenal shape. I don't see him slowing down, but his minutes are almost certainly going to see an uptick here today as Luke Cornett checks in for the first time tonight for Boston, as well as Trey Jemison for the Lakers. Jemison has been another hidden gem for the Lakers during this 8-game win streak. Has just played bully ball, almost reminiscent of Dwight Howard in that 2020 Lakers championship run. And he's getting some key minutes here in the first. 1:44 left. The officials arguing with LeBron over where to stand during this jump ball. Luka and Jaylen at half court, and Brown wins the tip. Nice little pass from Horford to Brown, who drives, and it was a nice defense by... Oh, and they call the jump ball. Wow, that is very interesting. Dalton Connect nearly stripped Brown as he went to the rack, and it was a late call from the official, so play kept going, and Brown went up for another layup and made it, but the official ruled the basket no good, and instead gave the Lakers a jump ball there between Connect and Brown, and Connect maybe had his hand on the ball for a tenth of a second, so that's a bit of a questionable call from the official, but if the Lakers can win the jump, they will no doubt take it. Luka will get his first breather of the game. Nearly played that whole first quarter. And we have a little bit of John here between Goodwin and Tatum. The officials seem to get it under control. Way too much arguing here during these jump balls. Connect wins the tip, and it ends up in LeBron's hands. Here's LeBron. I think there's a slippery spot as he gets it to Connect, who drives for the right-handed layup. I think there's a slippery spot on the Celtics half of the court right now because Jordan Goodwin just slipped in the exact same spot Jaylen Brown did just a matter of moments ago. So we'll see if the guys can take care of that during the intermission. Here's Tatum. Tatum, nice move with the left. Can't get the layup to go. Absolutely failed. Here's LeBron. No look pass to Vincent. Vincent goes back around to the corner. Gets it to a flash and connect. Pops it back out to LeBron. LeBron driving. Right-handed layup, good. Lakers go back up by 3. 1 minute left here in the first quarter. They lead 30-27. Tatum slow to bring it up the floor. Jordan Goodwin pressing him at half court. Tatum creating a little bit of space. Couldn't keep the dribble, though. Step back 3. Got it. Knotted up at 30. Tatum hasn't had an exceptional year from 3 either, but it doesn't stop the Celtics from jacking him up, that's for sure. Here's LeBron. Pass to Vincent. Good closeout by Brown. Passes it back out to LeBron, top of the key. Here's LeBron. Behind the back pass to Goodwin. Another wide open 3 for Jordan, and he flushes it. Goodwin 2 for 2 from downtown. The Dark Knight has risen here in Boston with the Batman mask. Shot clock and game clock separated by 7 seconds here. The Celtics won't go for a 2 for 1. They'll just operate here with Tatum. Tatum gets it out to Pritchard. Shot clock down to 3. Tatum's going to have to shoot it from the TD Garden logo, and he drains it from about 32 feet. 7 seconds left here. LeBron, quick outlet to Goodwin. 4 seconds. Goodwin's going to have to pop it. Another 3. Can't get that one to go. And time expires here in the first quarter. It is back and forth here in Boston. 33 all. Back and forth with threes, and it's very fitting that the score is 33-33. 3-3-3-3, because that's all they've been shooting here tonight in Boston. Great game so far. We'll be back here in the second shortly. Tatum's shot is so ugly for real. I'm not even saying that as a hater, you know what I mean? I'm just saying it as I'm just watching, you know what I mean? Like he has such a, it's very herky-jerky. But who freaking cares? He's a stud, so who freaking cares what a shot looks like? You know what I'm saying? He knocks him down, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's like Sean Marion had one of the ugliest shots you'll ever see in your life, but guess what? He was a freaking all-star, borderline Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? It's like, what does it matter? It doesn't even matter. I went and played basketball today before all this. Dude, they didn't want to play with me today. They did not want to play with me today. They did play with me, but they didn't want to play with me. You know what I'm saying? I was wet today, bro. I was draining. You hit me on the wing today. Oh, left wing, right wing. Corner, I'm whack. I couldn't knock down nothing from the corners today. But hit me on the left wing, right wing, no matter how deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm canning it. I mean, I was... And I love it because they know me when I pull up at this point, you know what I'm saying? But whenever there's some new guys out there and they see white boy with the long hair, they're just like, bro, scrub. And then they see me get out there and it's like, mistaken. You know what I mean? So that's fire. I love pulling up. I love pulling up with the hair down so they can really just like feel my aura. You know what I mean? Like, oh, dude, this guy just washed up. This guy just washed up. You know what I mean? He was one with the salt water just a matter of moments ago. But it's cap. You know what I mean? I wasn't anywhere near the beach. But I want to look like I was there. You know what I'm saying? I pull up, no shirt on. Because that's me. You know what I mean? Sun's out, guns out type ish. And we go out there and we ball. And we make them drop their jaw. Because they're like, white boy can hoop. It's like, y'all didn't know, for real. Y'all didn't know. The sun is setting. Here. In beautiful Long Beach, California. Now, I didn't leak no address at all, for real. You know what I mean? If I say I'm from Long Beach, California, you're going to have a hard time finding me because this place has 4 cities in one. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't doxing myself or nothing. But we're here in Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? Snoop has been dropping banger features recently. I ain't gonna lie. I've been rocking with him. Snoop's a dog. You know what I mean? That's what I love. Blake Griffin on the Red Lobster commercial. I'll get off the hip hop. Blake Griffin's been in hella commercials recently. He's hella funny. They need to get Blake more than just a Red Lobster commercial. Because, let's keep it a buck. Who's going to Red Lobster? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to Red Lobster anymore? I don't know. I don't know. I don't go to Red Lobster. That's for sure. And we're back. Broadcaster mode engage. Second quarter underway here in Boston. Pritchard, a deep three on the left wing. Can't get that to go. Of course, had that 43-point game. Crazy outlet pass from LeBron to Dalton. And he scores with the right hand. We've seen a lot of those full court outlet passes from Luka and LeBron over the past 8 games, really, in this whole winning streak. Holiday wide open for 3, drains it. Celtics go back up by 1. But those full court chest passes are just unbelievable to watch. I mean, just the strength and they're dots. I mean, they're never offline. Here's Austin Reeves, step back 3, got it. Austin had a terrible game against the Knicks, coming back from a 2-game absence where he was dealing with a calf issue. But he's looked much better tonight. Already 3 of 4 from the field and has knocked down both of his threes. He has 8 points early here. Here's Pritchard. Gets it to Holiday. Pritchard pops another 3. Can't get that one to go. Pritchard's 0 of 3 from downtown. You know he'll keep throwing them up, though. Here's Reeves coming back the other way. Austin got to step on Holiday. Step back. Behind the back. Great closeout by Holiday to stop the shot. Here's Connect. Connect on the left wing. Connect one-on-one with Tatum. Connect takes him. Has to pop it back out to Goodwin. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Goodwin's going to have to make something happen here. Goodwin one-on-one with Hauser. Hauser, great defense. It's thrown into Reeves' hands. Has to throw up a shot. Can't get it to go, and it doesn't draw iron. So it's a shot clock violation for Los Angeles. Redick is incensed on the sideline. Head coach J.J. Redick. Rocking the solo dolo mustache, and I respect it. J.J., no matter if you hate him or love him, he wanted to bring the suit back. He couldn't get it. He couldn't convince his assistant coaches to do it, but props to him for wanting to bring the suit back to the sideline, and he's rocking a mustache straight up. Tatum way short on the 3. Holiday gets the own rebound and runs back out to 3-point range to then miss it. That ball's thrown around and ends up in Hauser's hands, so a third chance for the Celtics. Tatum decides to drive, Eurostep, to Cornette, who's blocked by Jemison, but they call a foul. So Luke Cornette will go to the line for the Celtics. I am still in broadcaster mode. Luke Cornette is the most Celtics-looking player of all time. I'm a broadcaster saying that right now. Cornette has seen a large uptick in minutes with the inconsistency, or not the inconsistency in play. When Porzingis has been out there, he has played well as Cornette misses the first free throw. But the lack of play for Porzingis this year, who's once again out tonight, Cornette has had to play a lot of minutes for the Celtics, even closing out games at times. Him and Horford have been responsible in that big man role. As Cornette misses both free throws, so Lakers catch a break there. They still lead by 2, 9:45 left here in the second. Here's Reeves getting pressed all the way from Holiday. Switch onto Pritchard. Pritchard's all over him. Reeves is still at the half-court line. He has to make a move with 7 seconds left. Reeves, nice dribble moves. Creates a little bit of separation. Front iron, no good. Rebound Pritchard. Quick pass to Holiday. Holiday coming out on the right wing. Holiday looking to dish. Gets it to Pritchard on the left. Tatum, top of the key. Tatum one-on-one with Goodwin. Mismatch for Tatum. Looks to take advantage of it. Tatum, step-back jumper at the free throw line. Knocks it down. And that's Tatum's bread and butter. I know the Celtics like shooting threes, but Tatum from mid-range is lethal. And he ties up the game at 38. 15 first-half points for Jason Tatum. Here's LeBron. LeBron. Jemison. Floater. No good. Offensive board, LeBron. Gets fouled. They don't call it. And it goes out of bound on the Lakers. And it'll go back the Celtics' way. 9 minutes left to go here in the second quarter as the helicopters are out here in Long Beach. Every night, guaranteed at least 7 helicopters. Here's Tatum. One-on-one with Goodwin. Another mid-range jumper, this time from the right elbow for Tatum. Can't get that one to go. Rebound LeBron. LeBron gets it to Reeves. Reeves on the right wing. Surveying. Gets the screen from Connect, the switch on to Hauser. Reeves, nice crossover move on Sam Hauser, and he goes to the rack, and they don't call a foul. Reeves was flatlined by Luke Cornett, and LeBron draws the foul and won. So LeBron makes up for the blown call by the officials and gets the and one of his own. Austin was literally cross-body checked by Luke Cornett, and they didn't call a foul. LeBron got the offensive board, threw it up off balance, gets the foul call on Hauser, and he'll go to the line to try and convert the three-point play. There hasn't been many free throws thus far, so the refs are letting them play, and we have a timeout on the floor. So LeBron will shoot the free throws when we come back from break as we get a Burger King commercial. And the porch light on, I'm out of broadcaster mode, and the porch light on my patio just turned on, and it makes me want to have an aneurysm, so I'm going to go turn it off real quick. I'm back. Don't you love being in your I'm 23 years old and I make old man noises. Is that healthy? I cut out sugar. My diet is impeccable, but I still make old man noises. So what's going on? That's the real question. I don't go to the doctor though because I'm paranoid. But so it's not like I'm helping myself out. But at the same time, it's like, hey, if something happens, God will let me know. That's what I'm thinking in my head. That may be silly. But it's like, you know what I mean? As long as I can walk, I'm great. I don't care. Who cares what noises I make? I hear cracks and pops, you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, my body's working. Dope. You know? If I'm cracking and popping, I'm living. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I'm caring about, you know? If I'm cracking and popping, I'm living. Snap, crackle, and pop, okay? Rice Krispies, that's a deeper meaning. They want you to think it's just the sound that it makes, but no, it's really for the meaning of life. It's really symbolic. Snap, crackle, and pop, okay? Because if you eat too much of this cereal, you're finna snap, crackle, and pop your way to the grave. That's basically what that is, okay? But I don't eat Rice Krispie treats, so I'm just snap, crackling, and popping my joints, you know? It's relief. It's just bubbles popping in your flipping body. You know what I mean? So, that's dope. If you ask me, that's fire. If you don't crack, don't come back. If you don't crack, come around me. If your knee doesn't pop at least 17 times a day, do not come around me because I can't relate. I need you to relate to me. And if you can't relate to me, we got a problem. You know what I mean? Even if you don't, even if your body's in perfect condition, just pretend that it's not. Okay? Because my body's in absolute, I'm in phenomenal shape, but the sounds my body makes doesn't say that. The sounds my body makes says this guy's dying. But if you look at me, you're like, dude, this guy's ripped. So what the heck's going on? It's a great disparity. It's a great mystery. I'm going to make a documentary on it. Okay. I'm definitely not going to make a documentary on it. Back into broadcaster mode. 40-38 Los Angeles here in Boston. Up to this point, this game has lived up to everything you'd want it to be. It's been phenomenal. Threes all over the place. Barrage. LeBron's at the free throw line to try and convert this three-point play. And he's well short. So LeBron a little rusty coming off the bench. That ball goes off of Vanderbilt as he tried to corral the offensive board, and it'll go back the Celtics' way. LeBron's nearly at a triple-double already. He has 8.5 minutes to get a triple-double. He has 8.7 boards, 7 assists. Here's Derek White, top of the key. Gets it to Tatum on the right wing. Tatum guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith. Much better matchup for the Lakers now with Goodwin off the floor. Brown decides to drive. Great defense by LeBron. He has to kick it back out to Tatum. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and he's way outside from 35. Can't get it to go. Rebound LeBron. LeBron, quick outlet to Luka. Luka with pace. Very rare. Nice hesitation move from Luka, but can't get the jumper to go. Here's Holiday coming the other way. Outlet pass to Tatum. Kicks it back out to White. Right wing. 3-ball. No good. Offensive board, Drew. The former Bruin gets the rebound and pops out to Tatum, who is so wide open that he missed it. Cornette, nice tip in. Nearly offensive basket interference, but Cornette just in time, and the Celtics nod it back up at 40. Tatum's had to take a couple super long threes. He's knocked down one of them, but not great offensive possessions for the Celtics here, but they're still in it. Knotted up at 40. LeBron at the top of the key gets it to Reeves on the right wing. Takes the screen from Finney-Smith, and now has a mismatch with Cornette in the corner. Step back Reeves, gets it to Finney-Smith. 3-ball on the right wing, well short, rebound Tatum. Tatum brings it back the other way. Brown looking to get position on Reeves. Tatum decides to go. Spin move. Throw it up. Crazy shot. Foul on LeBron. So Tatum will go to the line for 2 to try and up his first half tally. Already at 16 points as Tatum, so he can make it as he knocks down the first free throw to give the Celtics the lead. I was about to look at the... I'm still in broadcaster mode. I was about to look at the stats for the game, but I realized it was on the ESPN thing again, and that's ahead, so it's really irrelevant. So I'm going to have to pull up some different stats. Here's Tatum, second free throw. Got that one to go. So Celtics go up by 2 as Tatum knocks down his 16th and 17th points of this first half. He's averaging 27 on the season, so he's well on his way to at least his season average tonight, unless something goes terribly wrong. Here's Luka. Gets the switch onto Horford, who's played great on him tonight. LeBron, corner 3 off the cross-court pass from Luka. Can't get it to go. Offensive board, Vanderbilt. Luka with a 3 in the opposite corner. Cans it. Lakers retake the lead. That's one of the first open looks Luka has gotten all night. He only has 7 points here early on. And he's been very proficient in the first quarter of games. Celtics did a very good job on him in that first. Here's Tatum looking to take the mismatch on Reeves. Instead, airballs it. Here's Luka coming back the other way. Quick outlet to a cutting Vanderbilt. Gets it to Finney-Smith. Nice pass to LeBron, who will go to the line for 2 after the foul from Holiday. Great passing by the Lakers there in transition. And LeBron will try and make this a 3-point lead for the Lakers. Another one of those nearly full court chest passes from Luka. He is just, ever since he came over to the Lakers, I've had the privilege of watching him more than when in Dallas. And of course, I watched all of the finals last year as LeBron can't get the first free throw to go. And we all know how great of a player Luka is, but really being able to see him up close since he came over to Los Angeles, I mean, his ability to manipulate a defense is just unbelievable. A sensational passer as well. I mean, what he's able to do with the ball is really remarkable. As LeBron misses both free throws, but Vanderbilt gets another offensive board. Here's Vincent, who just checked into the game. A little too strong on the 3, and Horford gets the board. Quick outlet to Holiday. Pritchard goes quick to the left wing. Pritchard makes a move on Vincent, actually driving to the hoop, which is rare. White stepped out of bounds as Pritchard passed it out to him, and it'll go back the Lakers' way. Very low turnover totals for both teams at this point, only 3 apiece. So it's been a very clean game thus far. LeBron will get a breather now, as we have Luka, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Jordan Goodwin out there for the Lakers. Brown, Horford, Holiday, Pritchard, and White out there for the Celtics. Luka trying to get Horford on his heels. He does, but Luka was a little off balance with that 3 and couldn't get to go. Goodwin fights for the offensive board, and it's off of Pritchard's leg. Great job by Horford. The officials took a long time to actually call that. That ball was being batted all over the place, and Goodwin had the wherewithal to throw it off of Pritchard's leg before going out of bounds. Here's Vincent looking to do something on the right wing, picked up his dribble, has to get it to Finney-Smith, who gets it back to Vincent, who then gets it to Luka. 4 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to have to throw one up. I don't know if he knows how much time there is. He got the foul. Great job by Luka. With 0.8 seconds on the shot clock, Luka got Brown to jump up in the air and draw the foul. So Luka will go to line for 2. Brown is complaining that Luka leaned into it, but that is what everybody does, Jalen. So, and I'm sure Jalen will, it would be ironic if Jalen did it on the next possession, because that's what everybody does nowadays to draw a foul. They just lean into it. But great wherewithal from Luka there. And the officials are going to the scoreboard for something. Oh, so they're checking to see if the foul occurred before the shot clock expired. In real time, it looked like it did. And it surely does, with about 2/3 of a second left on the shot clock. The official didn't call it until after the shot clock had expired, but, you know, human time is a little different than slow-mo time. But the foul definitely occurred prior to the shot clock expiring, with about 2 to 3/10 of a second left.
Illegal contact by Jalen Brown occurs prior to the expiration of the shot clock. Therefore, the foul stands. It'll be 2 shots for LA.
So the foul stands. They just went to confirm it. James Williams, the main referee tonight. So Luka will go to the line for 2. Two for 7 from the floor is Luka tonight, so he hasn't gotten it going yet. We'll see if the Celtics get lucky enough to keep him at bay here tonight, because you know it's only so much the Celtics defense as it would be Luka not finding it himself. He knocks down that first free throw. I'm going to get the stats up here from here and see if I can. And Luka knocks down the second free throw. So Lakers lead by 3 now. There we go. We got some stats. Here's Brown, top of the key. Brown gets it to Horford on the right wing. Pops it back out to Brown. Brown moving over to the left wing. Step back 3. Late contest from Luka is good enough because he bricked it. Here's Vanderbilt with the board. Quick outlet to Luka. Luka slows it down now, waiting for the trailing Vanderbilt. Gets the screen from Finney-Smith. Switch on to Horford. Here's Luka taking advantage of the mismatch again. Luka, nice move. Horford's doing a great job of closing out. But Luka, great no-look pass to Vanderbilt, who absolutely bricks a 3 in the corner. Vando's been shooting much better from 3, but it didn't show there. Here's Brown all the way to the rack. Got the roll. 45-44 Los Angeles. Here's Finney-Smith. Jalen's got 12 points, 5 of 11 from the floor. Great screen by Luka. And Vanderbilt is fouled, but they don't call it. Here's White coming the other way. White drives on Finney-Smith, and he's stripped. So back-to-back strips here on both sides of the floor. Luka surveys, decides to take it himself. He's stripped from behind by White. And these players are flailing all over the place. They're making you think they got shot every time they get touched. Finney-Smith finally commits a foul to stop play. I'm sure there was contact. It seemed like there was a foul on 3 straight possessions, but the refs are letting them play up until that Finney-Smith foul that they actually called. But every guy who got touched in that last 30 seconds of runtime here pretended like they got shot in the head every time to try and draw the foul. It is hilarious to watch sometimes. Here's Brown at the top of the key, guarded by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a pest as always. Brown, great spin move, goes to the rack and gets blocked. Here's Luka coming back the other way. Luka, slow and methodical, easy layup with the right. Looks over at the officials pleading for a foul. Vanderbilt is all over the floor right now. I mean, he is running and going crazy on defense, and he steals it the other way. That one went out of bounds, though. Vanderbilt stole it and flew out of bounds as he stole the ball. Vanderbilt is on a bender right now. He is on one. It's like he just took some smelling salts on the sideline, and now he's absolutely juiced up. So a lot of back and forth basketball here in Boston. The officials are letting them play for the most part. which is what you want to see with this marquee game. You don't want to see whistles all over the place. Here's Tatum, inbounds it to White, who's at half court. White makes a move. Barely had a feel on the ball, but still shoots the three from the left wing and can't get it to go. Offensive board, Tatum. Tatum looks to make a move. Cross-court pass to Horford. Horford puts the ball on the deck. Post move on LeBron. Nice move from Horford. Gets the right-handed layup, and the Celtics cut the lead to 1. LeBron coming quick the other way. Here's Reeves. Back to LeBron. LeBron posting up White and making it look easy for the easy 2. Lakers go back up by 3, 49-46 Los Angeles. Brown, quick move to the rack. And Luka got popped in the face. Brown is pleading with the officials. It's so hard to argue that. If somebody gets elbowed in the face, and we'll see the replay here. Oh, and Brown clearly elbows Luka straight in the chops. I understand that he's going up for the bucket, but at the same time, oh man, Luka really got popped there. That is not fun. Luka's gotten hit in the face by Al Horford's knee, and now has gotten hit in the face by Jaylen Brown's elbow. We have a timeout here. Lakers lead by 3, 49-46, around 3 minutes left here in the second quarter here in Boston. I'm finna turn these lights on. Noises. This flippin' commercial that Penelope Cruz is doing for, it's like Emirates or something. What is it for? Emirates. Of course it's for Emirates because it's bougie as hell. I mean, jeez. And then the Beyonce commercial. Oh my gosh. I'm a man, right? I'm a man. This Beyonce Levi's commercial is unbelievable. Somehow Beyonce, and I'm not going to get into this too much, but this is basically my podcast at this point when I'm off commercial and I'm out of broadcast mode. It's basically a podcast, right? Somehow Beyonce can be fully clothed. Like fully clothed. Like there's not a bit of her skin showing, right? And it feels like she's naked. I don't know if that makes any sense. But Beyonce can somehow be fully clothed, not an inch of her skin flipping showing besides her face, right? But she's still... But it's like, you're so mesmerized, it's almost as if she freaking is on the commercial naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm describing that properly, but I feel like I am. Because that Levi's commercial is just... It's perfect. It's a perfect commercial. Perfect commercial. I'm not in broadcaster mode right now, so I can say whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that commercial is absolutely insane. And she had another one, a Levi's commercial, where that one was a little more like provocative. Like she was literally taking her pants off in the commercial to put them in the dryer. She was taking her jeans off to put them in the dryer. And that commercial was freaking insane too. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce just knows how to freaking do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, like, I don't know what God does, but I'm telling you, if he took a little extra time on somebody, it was on freaking Beyonce Knowles, bro. Because this chick is like quintuple threat. I mean, this chick has everything you would want in a woman. Everything. Even the things you didn't know you wanted. She has it. It's absolutely unbelievable. Back into broadcaster mode. During the commercial break, we had a technical foul. So the Celtics challenged the foul on Brown. The Celtics successfully got the result. What am I trying to say? The call was overturned. So the Celtics won the challenge, but in Jaylen Brown's anger and frustration on the initial call, he got teed up. So here's LeBron. So Reeves got a technical free throw and he knocked it down. Here's LeBron at the left elbow, cans it. So the Lakers go up by 4. That's the first time it feels like it's been a lead of more than 3 in a while. 52-48. LeBron on triple-double watch here in the first half. 12, 8, and 7 he has. Here's Pritchard wide open in the corner for 3, and he knocks down his first one. So Peyton's on the board. A very strong six-man of the year candidate this year, if not the preliminary favorite, as Vincent with a lazy pass. Brown jams it. Two-handed tomahawk. And the Celtics go up by 1. 2:09 left here in the first half. Vincent gets it to Reeves on the right wing. Lakers trying to find their spacing. The Celtics are hounds on defense right now. Switch on to Tatum. Gets it to LeBron. LeBron being pushed out to the corner. Decides to back down White. LeBron, fadeaway jumper. Knocks it down. LeBron is untouchable from there at this point. Brown just tried to flop for a foul, and the refs didn't buy it. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard in the corner. Nice move on Doncic with the right hand. Can't get the layup to go. And Pritchard is so unused to actually being in the paint that he couldn't even get the layup to go. The Celtics have missed a lot. What a pass from LeBron, but Vanderbilt couldn't do anything with it. Instead, has to kick it back out to Reeves, and he travels in the process. LeBron, if Vanderbilt was able to have the wherewithal to put up a shot there and maybe get a layup to go, that would have been on SportsCenter tonight. A crazy spin move behind the back pass from LeBron. But it resulted in a turnover for the Lakers, not to his fault. Here we are, 1:30 left here in the first half. The stars have shown out here. Tatum and Brown, as we have a foul off the ball. Tatum and Brown with 17 and 16 respectively. LeBron and Luka with 14 and 11 respectively. Luka's really been the only one who hasn't gotten it going here yet out of the stars. Here's White, top of the key. Gets it to Tatum on the left wing. Tatum one-on-one with Luka. Gabe Vincent threatening a double team. Tatum decides to step back for 3. Knocks it down with the Luka's hand in his face. Celtics go up by 2. 20 first half points for Jason Tatum. 4 of 9 from 3. Here's LeBron. We just closed in. Now less than a minute left here in the second quarter. LeBron gets the switch onto Horford. LeBron looking to make a move. The 40-year-old. Another fadeaway. Can't get that one to go. Rebound Brown. Great strong rebound from Jaylen. Here's the Cal Berkeley kid coming the other way. Decides to slow it down. Shot clock and game clock, separated by about 22 seconds here. So the Celtics have an opportunity for a 2-for-1. They cash in on it. Brown can't make the 3, though. Here's Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith outlet to Vincent. Not enough time for a 2-for-1 here for Los Angeles, and LeBron recognizes that and decides to bring it back. LeBron slows it down, has Horford way outside. LeBron's at half court. 5 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. 12 seconds. LeBron makes his move. LeBron on Horford. LeBron at the free throw line. LeBron spin move. LeBron left-handed layup. Blocked by Horford. Here's Tatum coming back the other way. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Tatum crossover. Tatum. Damn. Jams it home. Vincent, half court shot at the buzzer. That one's short. And the Celtics close the first half on a heater. They can feel really good going into halftime now with their largest lead of the game. They're up 58-54 as we go to halftime. LeBron and Tatum are showing out here in Boston. Luka and Jaylen not far behind. We'll see what comes of this second half. We'll take a little break and we'll come back. Celtics up by 4 here in Boston. It's been a good game so far. It's lived up to it. You know what I mean? They're playing like they're rivals right now. Even though Tatum want to say they're not rivals, which is a clown. I mean, what a cornball. God bless Tatum, you know what I mean? I don't have nothing against him or whatever, besides the fact that he's a Celtic. But, I mean, this guy's such a cornball. You know what I'm saying? That whole finals thing where he was like, we did it! You know what I mean? He's such a corn. He's corn. He is corn. He's the lead singer of Corn, okay? But he said some ish at a press conference the other day about how he doesn't see the rivalry between the Lakers. And I don't know if he was trying to like be slick and be like, well, because we're better than the Lakers, so we don't see them as a rival. But, I mean, bro, go watch a documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, step back into reality for a second. Like, just to say that, to be the face of the Celtics, he is the face of the, undoubtedly, right? He is undoubtedly the face of the Celtics. To say that he doesn't feel the rivalry, I mean, I hope he got calls after that. I hope Larry called him. I hope Kuzi, freaking 1,000 years old at this point, still kicking. I hope he called him. I hope every Celtics legend called him and be like, don't say that ever again. Because you sound stupid. You know what I'm saying? No offense. No offense, but you sound so stupid right now. So that's far. Baker. Seriously. I don't know who goes to Red Lobster. And I don't know. Blake Griffin goes to Red Lobster, apparently. You know what I mean? Which is ironic because he's a ginger. He's a mixed ginger. So it is kind of hilarious that he is now the spokesperson for Red Lobster because his hair is a lobster. He's got lobster hair. Okay? And we're not playing Rock Lobster no more. You know what I mean? B-52s were out flipping that SNL thing. And it was interesting, to say the least. I think they were literally arguing on stage at the end. Like, the three of them were literally arguing with each other on stage, which was actually hilarious. But shout out Red Lobster. They obviously have enough money to buy commercials, so to fund commercial advertising. So obviously, I don't know nothing. The last Red Lobster that I knew was on 2nd and PCH, and that has just been closed down for hella long since like COVID. And guess how many people cared when it closed down? I don't know how many people cared, but I'm assuming it's 0 because I didn't hear no uproar or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That new light on 2nd and PCH though, that goes into the stupid corporate new like outside mall thing. It's not even new anymore. It's like 3 years old at this point. But that thing is so dumb. That new light that they put in there, they were obviously waiting forever. And this is literally just Long Beach talk. So if I turn this into a podcast at some point, nobody's going to understand this unless you're from Long Beach. But basically there's a light that they put in on Pacific Coast Highway. Even if you're not from Long Beach, you know, if you're from the middle of Idaho, you know what Pacific Coast Highway is, okay? Because it's so freaking iconic, right? On Pacific Coast Highway, they put in this stupid light to let people go in a street light, okay? Like a full-blown, right? Hanging from the sky and everything, right? Full-blown street light. So people could go into this freaking outdoor mall and go into parking. The traffic on 2nd and PCH is already so dumb. It's already so terrible, right? And I'm not complaining. You know what I mean? It's just reality. But it's so terrible that the fact that they put in another light mirror, like it's probably 50 feet away from the already main 2nd and PCH light. So they put in another light in between 2nd and PCH and Studebaker and PCH. Is it Studebaker and PCH? I don't remember. Studebaker? I think it's Studebaker and PCH. Yeah, I think so. Whatever. But they put in a light in between two already big lights, a totally unnecessary light, so people could come in and out of this freaking outdoor mall that nobody cares about. It's literally all just touristy crap. You know what I mean? But this light is so flippin' annoying because you're already backed up forever on 2nd and PCH, and then you have to stop for this bogus light that just takes forever when nobody's going into the freaking mall. Nobody's going in, nobody's going out, okay? But they put this light in, and the light was standing there. The light was there for probably the past year, but it was covered up. So obviously it hadn't been passed or whatever. But now some stupid government people were like, "Oh, this is a good idea. We're gonna approve this light." And it's just killed everybody's vibe, for real. Nobody's happy at that light, okay? I'm jamming to Neo, okay? I'm there today. I'm jamming to freaking Neo, right? I got so sick. In my own words, the whole freaking album, I'm playing it back to front, okay? Front to back. whatever way you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing that. I'm bumping it. I got windows down. My vibe is killed. That's almost impossible. Me listening to Neo, my vibe is already immaculate. It's through the freaking roof, right? I got so sick on the radio. I'm vibing. I'm singing my heart out. You know what I'm saying? And I literally do not care. I do not care at all. What was I even gonna say right there? I was saying I look stupid because I'm freaking out here singing my lungs out. I got the windows down. I got no shirt on. I look crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm vibing with that because I'm outside. I'm here. You know what I mean? You're gonna get me. I'm out here singing my lungs out to freaking So Sick by Neo, and I get stopped at the freaking light, and it's like my vibe is killed. It's almost impossible to kill my vibe when I'm listening to Neo, but that light kills my vibe. So they should have honestly, before they passed the bill to allow that light to be put in, they should have gotten a vibe check. They should have just gone out to the streets and be like, hey, should we put this light up? But of course they don't do that because they're dumb. They're just in their own freaking government bubble, for real. Okay? But I'm out here. If you would have come and asked me, hey, should we put this light up? I would have been like, bro, that would kill my vibe so hard because I already have to freaking wait at this light over here and at this light over here and light. I probably said light 55 times in this one segment. You know what I'm saying? But it's really actually perturbing. It's really actually hella annoying for real. So that's my TED talk on freaking streetlights. Get them all out. The only reason we have streetlights is because people are stupid, if you think about it. The only reason we have streetlights is because the government doesn't trust us, which warranted, valid. That's valid, you know? It would be so hilarious if just all the streetlights in a day, like if somehow there was some mass power outage and every single streetlight like went off, how would we function? I feel like a lot of people would just absolutely cry. Like they just wouldn't, they would cave under the pressure. While me, I'd just be like, bro, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. This is an adventure right now. You know what I mean? Who's gonna be the first one? Who's gonna be the first one to make that move? You know what I'm saying? Jake from State Farm and Batman have a collab commercial. What the frick? I know I just totally went off the thing, but that was a commercial I just saw right now, and Jake from State Farm and Batman are collabing. And that's like when Nelly and Tim McGraw did a collab. It's basically the same thing. That makes no sense. But it's fire. You know what I mean? Tyga and Cher just did a song. Let that sink in. And Baker, I know you have no idea who Tyga is, probably. Maybe you do. But you know who Cher is, obviously. Tyga's a flippin'. It made no sense. But the song was low-key really good. I actually really like the song. But, like, there's a lot of unexpected collabs going on. So we got Tyga and Cher, and we got Jacob from State Farm, and Batman. So that's lit. I'm finna go refill my water, and I'll be back. All of you 2 people who are watching. You know what I'm saying? But this is the podcast, so I'm going to turn this into a podcast. So this is where 10 million people are finna watch this. 10 million people are finna listen to this of me talking. I'm finna call it the Commercial Break Podcast. I'm finna call it during commercial. What should I call my podcast? What should I call? I'm going to take all of the audio from these commercial break freaking tidbits I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm finna turn it into a podcast. What should I call it? Maybe I should call it Stupid Guy Talking. You know what I'm saying? Because that's hella realistic. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I don't know how delayed. I don't know how delayed the stream is from the actual game. Like, I don't think it's that delayed. I already know what I'm watching, like, because I'm watching on ESPN Plus. I'm already sure that's delayed from like the actual ABC feed, so everything's not going to be like perfectly interlocked, I'm sure. But also, it's like that's just what it is. Do you know what I mean? If anybody's listening to this, they're not. They're just listening to this, you know. Because that's what all these people that do this stuff. It's like maybe the guys have the game on in the background. I don't know how people watch this, because honestly, I don't watch people who do this. Like, I know there's hella people who have mad audiences and like huge audiences that do this kind of thing where they just live stream. They have a camera though, so I'm gonna have to get a camera for sure. And I'm literally just gonna, I think I'm gonna put it like right where the basketball hoop is in this graphic. That's almost like a perfect spot. I'll just be like a little camera. It won't like take away from it, but I'm gonna have to get a camera. Because maybe that'll just add like some character to it or something. I don't know. But yeah, we're just going with the flow. You know what I mean? That's the first one. It's only going to get better. You know what I'm saying? Let's listen to the sounds of the game. Dorian Finney-Smith, I literally don't care. This is one of the funniest things that every sport does. Very rarely do you actually get something good from the players being mic'd up. In football, it's usually just, ooh, yeah! It's usually just them like making random noises. In basketball, it's just like, screen! Hey, good shot! Good shot! Hey, switch! Hey, bro, you see that clip the other night? And it's just like, there'll be one casual conversation. I'll be, hey, ref, foul! You know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's nothing to it, really. But halftime is over. And we're back. Broadcaster mode engaged. 58-54 Boston here in TD Garden. The Celtics duo outplaying the Lakers duo at this point. Doncic has yet to really get it going. LeBron nearly had a first half triple-double. But Tatum and Brown outscoring LeBron and Luka by 13, 38-25. And that's how the Celtics have the lead here. Horford played a great first half, defensively and offensively. I mean, Horford really shut down Luka on a few possessions. We have the starters back out there for both teams. Vanderbilt has 2 points and 5 boards. LeBron 14, 8, and 7. Luka 11, 3, and 2. Reeves has 9 points, and Dorian Finney-Smith has 8. Those all came in the first quarter. As we get going here, Lakers opening up with a little bit of a press. They ease back almost immediately. Both teams shooting pretty well from 3, too. The Lakers 8 of 20, the Celtics 9 of 22, so it hasn't been a snooze fest in that way with a bunch of bricks thrown up. They've been rather efficient. Here's Tatum, spin move on Luka, drive, left-handed layup, got it to go, through the contact. No foul called, but the Celtics will take it. They're up by 6 now as they get the first basket of the second half. That was brought to you by soon-to-be sponsor. And Jaylen Brown a couple times here. Luka has been caught lacking and has been pickpocketed a couple times, and he nearly got pickpocketed again there. Brown hit it so hard that it went out of bounds. As LeBron pops a 3, that one's well short. Rebound Horford. Here's White coming back the other way. White gets it to Brown in the corner. Nice jab step, little mid-ranger from Jaylen, and he cans it. Celtics looking good out the second half, out of the first half into the second half. They lead by 8 now. Jaylen has 18 on 50% shooting. Here's Reeves one-on-one with Horford. Lakers trying to take advantage of this Horford mismatch. They're getting a lot, but Horford's playing great perimeter defense. Here's Luka on the left wing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to have to make a move, and he's stripped by Brown again. Luka wants a foul call, but won't get it. And Brown threw it away. Wow, the Celtics had a 3-on-1 there, and Brown went for a shuffle pass, but he threw it right in between the trailing Holiday and the leading Horford. So it went out of bounds. blown possession there for the Celtics. Let's see if the Lakers can take advantage of it. Crossover move from Reeves, lobs it up to Vanderbilt, and that would usually be a place where Jackson Hayes would easily throw it down, but Vanderbilt couldn't get enough jump to get it in. And that one was tipped out by Vanderbilt on the other side, so it'll remain Celtics ball. That's the first real instance here where we've seen Jackson Hayes' presence missed. And that has been such a huge part of the Lakers' offense during this hot streak, has been the threat of the lob to Jackson Hayes and just great pick and roll game. Here's White on the left wing, way outside. Brick. Didn't even draw iron. Luka with the rebound comes back the other way. He's pressed by Holiday. Luka is moving a little quicker. Crazy. Throw it up. Gets fouled. I mean, he basically palmed that ball on the spin around and just threw it up when he drew contact. He'll go to the line for 2. I mean, Luka's getting fouled. He's complaining about getting fouled, and he's getting fouled, but it's the refs are letting him play tonight. The refs are letting both teams play tonight, really. Here's Luka at the line. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Luka drains the first free throw. 62-55 Boston. Boston, as we said earlier, very well rested compared to the Lakers. A lot of their stars have either been rested or missed due to quote-unquote injury one of the last 2 games. You know, Tatum was out one of the games. Brown was out one of the games. Holiday was out a couple of the games. Derek White has really been the only one that's stayed in the lineup. So the Celtics, on paper, much fresher than the Lakers. We'll see if anything comes of that here in the second half, if it shows itself as White drives to the hoop and gets the right-handed layup. Hasn't been much of an offensive threat yet. That's only his 5th point of the game. Here's LeBron, White right wing 3, can't get it to go, and it'll go out of bounds. Brown will let it go out of bounds, and the Celtics will have it going back the other way. They lead by 8, 64-56 Boston here in TD Garden. The second and final matchup of the year between the Lakers and Celtics. The first matchup, Lakers won by over 20. That was a totally different iteration of the Lakers, though. This version of the Lakers isn't looking nearly as convincing against the Celtics as Tatum is fouled on a 3 by Luka, as for some reason there's fireworks going off in Long Beach, California. There is no Holiday anywhere near here, or something exploded, which is also possible. Not fireworks. Silly foul by Luka. Had no chance on that contest and hit Tatum square in the elbow. So Tatum will go to the line for 3. He knocks down that first one. You gotta love Long Beach, though. Out of broadcaster mode for a second, but still kind of in broadcaster mode. You gotta love Long Beach. It's never silent. There's always something happening. It's actually ridiculous. Oh, and there's sirens. There's sirens. So as Tatum knocks down the second free throw. So if you guys hear sirens, that's what's happening. So there could have been a car bomb, low key. But it's a vibe. You know, I don't know. Here's Tatum. Third and final free throw. Toilet bowls out. So 2 of 3 from the line goes Tatum. Celtics with their biggest lead of the game by far. 10 points here, up 66-56. Here's Luke on the left wing. Nice little hesitation move. Decided to bring it back when he had a lane to the basket. That was thrown out of bounds off of Horford, and it'll remain Lakers ball with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Luka's just looking a little overmatched here tonight. Maybe overthinking a little bit. You can see he's a little hesitant, a little unconfident in his moves here tonight. Here's Reeves. He's going to have to throw a shot up. Crossover move. Lost the handle. Step back 3. Way off balance. Can't get it to go. Vanderbilt tips it, and it's out of bounds on Vanderbilt. Holiday and Vando both went up for the board, and Vando got his finger on it last, so it'll be Boston's ball going back up the floor. Lakers haven't gotten a bucket here in these first 3 minutes. Here's White. Post up at the 3-point line on Reeves. Decides to pass out to Tatum. Horford, great seal down low. Left-handed layup, good. Vanderbilt had no chance, and J.J. Redick calls a timeout. Celtics on a 10-0 run to start off this first half, and the Lakers are really going to have to check back in now if they want to have any chance in this game before Boston starts going on a run. The Celtics lead by 12, 68-56 here in TD Garden. 8:47 left here in the third. real life though, you never know. Out of broadcaster mode, obviously. You never know in Long Beach whether something's a firework, a gunshot, or a bomb. Baker, thank you for listening and tuning in. I know you've wanted me to do this for so gosh darn long. I know. My dad's been saying, I know you've been wanting me to do this for so long, so I'm glad I'm doing it. And I'm sure I'll just get better as it goes on. And I'm trying to convince one of my basketball homies to do it with me and be color. So hopefully I can convince him to do it. Because that would just up the product because he's a genius. But I'd have to get him out of his shell a little bit. So hopefully I can. But yeah, Long Beach is so you never know what it is. It's a gunshot one day, it's a bomb the next, and it's a firework the other. And it's just a bunch of flipping people. And why is there a firework going off on what's the day? March 8th? March 8th? And no reason. There's no reason for fireworks going off on March 8th. But honestly, that sounded like more than fireworks because there was actually I heard sirens after, so somebody could have exploded. Which is not a vibe. But yeah, Long Beach is so fricked. I love it with all my heart, though. I will never leave. I thought I was finna leave so many times, but it's like every time I want to leave, for some reason I end up going on this insane adventure around the city, and it reminds me like, bro, you can't leave. This place is freaking way too awesome. With how crappy it is, it's the best. It is perfectly imperfect. And I think it's because I'm all over the place all the time. Like I don't stay in a bubble, you know what I mean? Like I'm always around. So it's kind of just, I don't know, I touch every part of the city. So I'm not like, oh man, I hate this place. I'm in the same place all the time. I see the same people. No, I'm seeing different people all the time, you know? So I keep it fresh. The city's so freaking big that I've lived here my whole life and I still find new nooks and crannies. You know, like a corner, like I never, you know what I mean? It's so freaking huge. It's like when you go to it's like when you go to Fenway Park. You know what I mean, Baker? It's like when you go to Fenway. Like I'm sure every time you go to Fenway or every time you go to like an old venue or something, there's a different thing you see that you didn't notice before because it was built in freaking 1908, whatever the frick. Back into broadcaster mode. Celtics are on a 20-4 run since about 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. They've really been bullying the Lakers here, and Luka looks totally out of sorts. He finally gets an open look from three and can't get it to go. Gabe Vincent is in for the Lakers now, and Jaylen Brown is on a fast break. Brown, nice move. No-look pass to Horford, who gets fouled. Wow, a no-look over-the-shoulder pass from Jaylen Brown. Horford was sprinting back on offense and got chopped, so he'll go to the line for two. This is Al Horford, and I'm a broadcaster right now. Al Horford has played phenomenal perimeter defense on Luka Doncic. I mean, this is amazing. He has been clamps on Luka the whole game. They just put up a graphic. 5th oldest player to play in the NBA this season. And you can't put a measuring stick on any old guys compared to LeBron, as Horford goes 1 for 2 at the line. Celtics lead by 13. LeBron is just an insane anomaly, and he plays like he's 25 years old when he's 40. But Horford is playing elite defense here tonight. Finney-Smith, a 3, can't get it to go. Offensive board, LeBron taps it back out to Reeves. Here's Vincent, right wing, 3 ball, can't get it to go. Rebound Brown, and the Lakers can't get anything to go. They still haven't scored here in this third quarter. Here's Brown, one-on-one with Luka. Elbow jumper, that one's well short. Rebound LeBron. And LeBron's going to have to make something happen here because Luka doesn't have any touch here tonight. And LeBron gets stolen by Tatum. Here's White coming back the other way. You better watch out with LeBron coming. He doesn't go up for the block, and White has an easy layup. The Celtics lead by 15. They are outplaying the Lakers here in this second half. I mean, this is nothing close to the back-and-forth nature of the first half. Here's Luka. Luka on the right wing, pump fake. Elbow jumper, well short. And Luka just does not have his feet under him tonight. Outlet pass to Brown. Brown the other way. Euro step on Vincent. He's fouled. We'll see if they call it on the shot. Brown had full possession of the ball. He had picked up his dribble and everything on the Euro step. But he hadn't technically gone up for a shot yet. So we'll see. The referees are very fickle with that as of recent. Weird with the continuation rule. When I was growing up, it was just if you had both hands on the ball and you got fouled and you shot it, it was continuation. But nowadays, they're very nitpicky with it. So they do give Brown the free throws, so he'll go to the line for 2 to try and extend the Celtics lead to 16. He does. 72-56 Boston. And this is a really tough road trip for the Lakers. They're here tonight, then they go to Brooklyn. Then they go to Milwaukee. And then on a back-to-back, as Brown goes for his 20th point of the game, and he can't get the bounce. So he'll remain at 19. The Celtics lead will remain at 16. The Lakers are here. They go to Brooklyn. They go to Milwaukee. And then on a back-to-back, they go to Denver. Brutal back-to-back, Wisconsin to Colorado. Here's Reeves. And the Lakers still can't score. Reeves had a layup, and he couldn't get it. Tatum coming back hot the other way. Gets it to Horford. Quick touch pass. Brown in the corner for 3. Cans it. And this is... The Celtics are pouring on, and the Boston faithful are absolutely loving it. The Lakers have no control of what's going on here. Luka passes out to Finney-Smith. Here's LeBron. LeBron top of the key. Trying to read the defense, get the Lakers on the board here in the second half. We're nearly halfway through the third, and the Lakers haven't scored. Scoop layup from LeBron is no good. Here's Brown coming back the other way, and it's a foul on Finney-Smith. He was making a play on the ball, but Finney-Smith was clearly a little irritated there, and the officials are going to review it because Brown is on the floor milking it a little bit. But Finney-Smith, there was a little anger in that foul there, and the officials will go to look and see if it's a possible flagrant foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. 75-56 Boston. Halfway through this third quarter, and the Lakers have not scored. A game that was once back and forth, neck and neck, has now turned into a blowout, a one-sided game for Boston. Whatever Joe Mazzulla said, let's see what the official says. Oh, they're reviewing it. They're still reviewing it. So they took that long to announce whether they were going to review it or not, which is hilarious. Extending the game even further. Luka just has really bad body language here tonight. Maybe some demons from the finals. I didn't even think about that until right now, to be honest. They're showing slow-mo replays. Finney-Smith, I mean, technically he was making a play on the ball, but I mean, Finney-Smith went shoulder to shoulder with Jalen there and kind of just knocked him down. So we'll see. If this were 1992, they'd call that a kiss. But nowadays they call it a flagrant foul. Let's see what official James Williams has to say.
The defender does not wind up. There is no impact nor follow-through. The ruling on the floor stands as a common foul. It'll be ball.
Common foul. So it'll remain Boston ball. As Jaylen Brown, props to him, tried to sell it. Refs didn't fall for it. And you know what? Luka may have hit the hookah. He may have hit the hookah. I don't know what you'd know better than me, Baker. I'm out of broadcasting mode right now, obviously, because I'm talking to you. I don't know what the hookah situation in Boston is like. I don't know if it's easily accessible. But if it was accessible, he'd be on it, I'm sure. Broadcaster mode. Halfway through the third quarter, Celtics lead by 19. Here's Tatum way outside on the right wing. One-on-one with Luka. Inside-out dribble. Step back. Gets Holiday. Floater. Got it. Celtics lead by 21 points. And this is the most outclassed the Lakers have looked in the past 2 months. Here's Reeves. Top of the key, Luka. Luka wanted to pop. Second guessed it. 15-0 run for the Celtics. Here's Luka. Top of the key. One-on-one with White. Closed in by Brown. Nice step through by Luka. And 6.5 minutes into this third quarter, the Lakers finally score. And it's Luka Doncic. 15 for Luka now, 4 of 11 from the floor, and the Lakers are going to have to pull off a stellar comeback here to even get back into this game because Boston has a chokehold on it. Here's White on the left wing, guarded by LeBron. Gets it out to Tatum at half court. Horford doing a great job sealing down low on Reeves. Post moves from Horford. Vintage Al Horford there, back to his Hawks days. Gets the easy right-handed layup. And we have a tech on JJ. And JJ is livid right now. Even watching it live, it looked like Horford did hook on Reeves a little bit there. But it's a matchup dream for the Celtics there as Tatum knocks down the technical free throw. And JJ's still pissed off, and he's going to have to watch out because he may get ejected. McMillan and Brooks are out there trying to stop Redick from talking. JJ went with the double clap, wake the F up to the officials there, and didn't get his second technical. So we'll see. JJ's so pissed off right now that he may get ejected, and he may just do it to fire up his team. Here's Luka at the top of the key. Luka with White on him. Wow, the best footwork from Luka all night. Step back three, drained it. Are we going to get Luka going here? The Lakers cut it to 19. A silly turnover by Tatum. Goodwin lays out. Nobody has possession of the ball. Goodwin finally does. It looked like he actually got out of it, but they called a jump ball at the end there. It didn't look like the Celtics really had a grasp on the ball that Jordan Goodwin had, but he was laid out on the floor for so long that the officials decided to call a jump ball. Tatum and Pritchard, just bad communication on that inbound. Jordan Goodwin made a great play, and it'll be a crazy mismatch on the jump ball for the Lakers, even though Horford on that opening jump ball with Jared Vanderbilt to start the game didn't even jump. So we'll see if he gives a little more effort here, and he does, and he tips it back to Tatum. So Celtics control. 4:39 left here in the third. Derek White on the right wing. Here's White. White has a mid-range jumper, decides not to take it, retreats out to the three-point line. Classic Derek White. Horford, great spin move on Reeves. Right-handed layup, can't get it to go, gets his own board, but it's stripped away by Finney-Smith. Horford is looking vintage here tonight. Here's Gabe Vincent, slow up the right wing. Gets it to Luka. Luka waited for Horford. Draws the defense, blocked from behind by Tatum. Out of bounds on Jason. The officials may have to convene on that. Tatum is incensed. Believes it went out on Luka. And it may have. We'll see if the Celtics decide to review that. Excuse me for turning the volume up and down. And we have the commercial music, so it looks like it did go off on Luka. So we have an official review here, or not an official review, a challenge for the Celtics to see if it went off on Luka. It looks like it did. If the officials get it right, it'll be Celtics ball, and we'll be back in a minute. Lakers freaking suck or what? Did we suck again? Did the Lakers suck again? I don't know. Jackson Hayes? Jackson Hayes really the MVP? Jackson Hayes really the glue of this team? Is that what we're learning right now? Are we learning that Jackson Hayes, or is that the Lakers live and die with Jackson Hayes? I never would have thought I would have said that. But, I mean, we freaking suck right now, and Jackson Hayes isn't playing. And Al Horford's freaking dominating us. So, that's, I mean, know what I'm saying? Jackson Hayes is the answer. Jackson Hayes is the reason why we're 20-4 over our last 24 games. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever, dog. I'm fine with us sucking. You know what I mean? If we suck now, then cool. You know what I mean? I lived with that before. No, I think they could come back. I had a weird feeling that, and I don't know why I didn't say this before the game, because I felt it. I felt it ever since the end of that Knicks game. The Lakers expended so much energy. I felt that the Celtics would blow them out tonight. I felt it. And it just made sense. Even if the Lakers didn't expend that much energy against the Knicks, it would kind of make sense that the Lakers blew out the Celtics at home and then the Celtics blew out the Lakers at home. You know what I mean? It would make sense that it would go back and forth that way. But after that game against the Knicks and then having to travel cross country, I mean, I thought all the way the Celtics were going to win this game. And I wouldn't have been surprised if it was a blowout. And if the Celtics hold form here, they're going to win by at least 15-20. Which, is that a blowout in today's game? I think so. I think that's still a blowout. But the thing is, no lead is safe in the NBA anymore. You could be up by 25 and you could still lose. Which we just saw the other night with the Celtics when they were up 25-3 against the Cavs. And Tatum and Brown, stupid, decided to go, get the fuck out of here. And that was dumb. In the first quarter, they decided to get the get the fuck out of here. Tatum, I'm telling you, bro, he's such a cornball, bro. Tatum is such a clown. He's just a clown. You know what I mean? And the Lakers could have drafted him. I would have loved him if he was on the Lakers, I'm sure. You know what I mean? And I love how they're just showing highlights of Luka getting absolutely destroyed on defense. This is great. He's just not playing with energy. He may have hit the hookah. He literally may have. He may be high as frick right now. He may be fricked. Back in a broadcaster mode. 32-9, the Celtics run right now since 2:43 in the second quarter. The call was overturned, as we assumed it would be, as Tatum pops a three from top of the key that rattles in and out. So the officials overturned the call. So the Celtics got the ball back and Tatum missed that three. So 19-point game, 80-61. Boston, 3:40 left here in the third. Vanderbilt, nice handoff to connect. His first shot of the game is off the side of the backboard. He gets his own rebound, though. Gets it to Vincent. Three ball, can't get it to go. Offensive board, Goodwin tap in, no good. And it goes off of Boston. So Goodwin got 2 offensive rebounds there and couldn't do anything with either of them. And it did go off of Horford's leg. You got to love Horford's still saying that it was off of the Lakers when it went off his leg. Luka at the rack scores. Luka may just have to do that. Luka just may have to back down and bully ball here if the Lakers want to get back into this, because they're going to need him. He has 20 points, but man, it's been a weird 20 points. He's somehow going to get his stats, but it hasn't been very efficient. Good D down low by Doncic. Oh, and they call a foul. Horford will go to the line for 2. That's probably... Luka actually looked kind of competent on defense there, but he obviously got Horford on the arm. And Al will go to the line for 2. Horford's just played an exceptional game thus far on both sides of the ball. The first free throw from Al is good. LeBron will check back into the game for Gabe Vincent. And just body language here, the Lakers, it's not good. The body language for the Lakers right now is not good. Horford with 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists here tonight. I mean, once again, making up for the absence of Porzingis. And Kornet has barely had to play. I mean, Horford's just been playing great. He knocked down both free throws, and the Laker deficit is back up to 19. Here's Luka driving. Oops it to Vanderbilt, but it's intercepted midair by Horford. Quick outlet to Brown. Brown goes one-on-one with Connect. And that's thrown off of Jordan Goodwin, who came in for a steal at the end. He knocked it out of bounds. And it'll remain Celtics ball. Horford got up in the air like it was 09 again. I mean, he's playing with some extra juice here tonight. I don't know what kind of... I think Al Horford's Puerto Rican. I don't know. Maybe his mom made him some homemade food for the game or something. I don't know. But he's got some juice here tonight. Real added juice. I think Al Horford believes in the rivalry. A careless pass from Holiday gets intercepted by Vanderbilt on the inbound. Here's Luka. Step back three. Brick. Rebound Tatum. Luka was just trying to get something going there. You could see it. Lakers are 3 of 18 from the floor this quarter. 1 of 10 from 3. Here's Tatum way outside and getting pressed by Goodwin. That one goes off the foot of Vanderbilt, and he couldn't get possession of it. They should have called a kick ball. The officials let it go. And Vanderbilt just had some butterfingers, and it went out of bounds. So it'll remain Celtics ball. 2:33 left here in the third quarter. Not much time for the Lakers to get back into this. Tatum with a deep three from 28. Can't get it to go. Rebound tapped. LeBron. Crazy outlet pass by Luka to Goodwin. And they don't call a foul. It's out of bounds on Pritchard. We'll have to see on the replay here if Pritchard got all ball. And he did. Great job by Pritchard. It definitely did go out on Payton. Jordan Goodwin will inbound it to Vanderbilt, who gets it to Luka at the free throw line. Luka kind of just standing around trying to get something. Gets the switch onto Pritchard, but it leads to a trap. Goodwin, floater, faked it, got it out to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, what do they call? They call an offensive foul on Jared. And the Lakers are just out of sync. Vanderbilt went for a spin move on the baseline. Leaned into Pritchard a little too much. Pritchard sold it well. And the Celtics will have it going the other way. Reeves checks back into the game for Luka. So Luka will get a breather for the final 2 minutes here of this third period. 9 third quarter points for the Lakers. 9. Here's Pritchard with the left hand. Looking to drive into the paint. Retreats back out to the three-point line. He's doing a little Kuzi impression right now. Here's Tatum for 3 on the right wing. Back iron, rebound Reeves. Reeves, quick outlet to LeBron. LeBron looking to move with pace. Behind the back dribble. Surveys. Nice move to the right. LeBron to the rack. Lays it up and in. The lead is now 17 for Boston as the Lakers try and chip away. 16, 13, and 7 for LeBron. I mean, an amazing stat line, but not much of it is coming here in this third. Holiday, wide open corner 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound connect. Lakers come back the other way with LeBron. Here's LeBron with the right hand. Top of the key. Has a mismatch with Hauser on him. Reeves fakes the screen. Between the leg dribble to Austin. Here's Austin. Gets it to Goodwin in the corner. They have to make something happen here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. LeBron sees it. LeBron knows he has to make a move. LeBron at the free throw line. Drives. Hangs. Fires. Can't get it to go. Rebound Tatum. Pritchard. A 3-on-1 the other way. Gets it to Hauser. Transition 3 on the right wing. Brick. Rebound Connect. Connect pushing it the other way. Connect. Going all the way. With the right. Got it. And now all of a sudden the Lakers have the momentum. 15-point. That's insane to say with a 15-point game, but the Lakers have turned it on here in the last minute and a half. Connect 6 points in 11 minutes off the bench. Here's Tatum. 1-on-1. Did he walk? No. He goes up with the left hand. And what do we got? The officials are blowing the whistle for something. 1, 2, 3. So Tatum walked and they didn't call it. That's great. Love when that happens. I'm a broadcaster. Tatum's got 29 points, though. He's already exceeded his season average. He's played a great game. Very efficient from the field as well. 10 seconds, 11 seconds about, separating shot clock and game clock. Celtics up 84-67. LeBron working on Pritchard. LeBron all the way. Kicks it out to Goodwin, who intercepted the ball. The pass was clearly meant for Connect. Goodwin didn't see Connect in the corner. And just bad communication there for the Lakers. Almost, I mean, it was just a mistake on Goodwin's part. And what looked like would have been a wide open 3 for Connect instead ends up in a careless turnover. Really a brain collapse turnover by Jordan Goodwin there. Here's Horford. Celtics got it all the way on the other end, by the way, underneath their own basket because the pass was so errant from Goodwin. Tatum will hold for the last shot. He works with 6 seconds now, makes his move. Step back 3 at the TD Garden logo. Cans it from 29. Quick outlet by LeBron, and the Lakers are going to get the final shot. Goodwin blew the layup. Oh, my. Horford nearly made it from 3/4 court, but it was way after the buzzer. And Jordan Goodwin just took all the momentum from the Lakers that they had gotten in that last minute and a half and threw it straight in the garbage. 87-67 Boston. And it looked like the Lakers were finally getting back into this. And the Celtics may have just gotten another chokehold on it. They're up by 20 going into the fourth and final period here in Boston.
Explosive new documentary.
Oh, yeah. People are infatuated with this Karen Reed chick. I don't know who it is, but people like her. Or don't like her. I don't know. She's an enigma or something. She killed somebody. Isn't it funny? That's such an amazing thing, and I feel like that's really mostly an American thing for some reason. I don't know. I only live in America, so I can only say what Americans do. I don't know what frickin' Germans like. I don't know if Germans like dead people. I don't know if Germans like murderers. But it seems like Americans really like murderers. And I'm Canadian, so I can't really relate. But, and I know that's so confusing because I just said from, you know what I mean? I claim Canada over America. Especially right now because Trump's being a little bit of a flippin' dum-dum. Trump's being a little flippin' dumb right now. And, like, trying to frickin' threaten Canada right now. It's like, bro, don't mess with my country right now. You know what I mean? I don't got, you know what I mean? You're my president, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm finna support you, but, like, why are you coming after my country right now? And Gretzky's getting called out too. This is a really bad situation that Donnie J did. Donnie J decided he was finna call out Gretzky and be like, oh, Gretzky's great, da-da-da. And then Gretzky didn't say nothing because Gretzky supports Trump, apparently. But, like, what does that even mean when he's a freaking Canadian? What's it really mean if Wayne Gretzky supports Trump? I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, right? It matters who Gretzky supports for frickin' the next prime minister after Trudeau. That's really what matters. That's what I care about as a frickin' Canadian. I don't care who Gretzky likes as a flippin' president of the United States. Why would I care about that? As Angel Reese pops up in the commercial, and this is hot take, I don't understand the Angel Reese hype. As a basketball player, she's great. As hot chick, I don't get it. And trust me. I guess I do get it, kind of, but I also don't get it because I'm not, I don't know. I just felt like I was going to, I realized I was probably going to say something I shouldn't say, so I didn't say it. So that's why I stopped myself, and it sounded like I had a stroke, but I didn't have a stroke. Let's get back to what I was saying before about Canada. They're trying to freaking tear off the heck out of Canada right now. Kind of not a vibe. I mean, just let us live. You know what I mean? Let us breathe. We don't do anything. We're just here. You know, Trump's clowning like he's going to make it the 51st state. That would be silly. Split California up before you make Canada a 51st state, okay? Get freaking NorCal out of here. Okay? Shout out all the people in the Bay, you know what I mean? I don't have no problems with you. I just have problems with, like, the government up there, like, trying to freaking facilitate SoCal. Like, that's silly. Broadcaster mode. Fourth quarter underway. Celtics lead by 20. Vanderbilt goes up and in and one. Lakers cut the Celtics lead to 18. It's now within reach. No. Cornette came into the game for the first time in a while and immediately committed a foul on Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt way short on the free throw. And Jared just doesn't have a feel for the basketball tonight. He's had a couple Butterfinger moments. He bricked a three earlier and then really falls super short on that free throw. But the Lakers now have 69 points. Nice. The Celtics 87 as the fourth quarter is just underway here in Boston. Tatum elbow jumper got fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. Tatum has just manipulated the Lakers defense here tonight. He's really looked great. And Tatum's barber, whoever Tatum's barber is, the lineup Tatum has is unbelievable. He has a perfect lineup. It almost looks too perfect. and I'm in broadcaster mode right now saying this, okay? But I'm a relatable broadcaster, okay? I'm a new school broadcaster. I am with the youth, okay? Tatum's lineup is unbelievable, and it almost looks too good, and it almost looks like his hair is so dark that it almost looks fake. It almost looks like a spray-on. I know it's not, but it almost looks like a spray-on. Tatum missed the second free throw, and Cornette was there to tap it up. Not a single Laker boxing out. And any momentum that the Lakers seem to capture in that final minute and a half of the third quarter, it's totally evaporated. The Celtics are in total control as Finney-Smith is way outside, gets it to Reeves. Reeves moving to the top of the key, hounded by Pritchard. Reeves makes his move to the rack, gets it to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, hella pump fakes, gets it to Reeves. Step back three with the shot clock expiring, drains it. 90-72 Los Angeles. Reeves finally getting going. After having a terrible game against New York. 4 of 10 from the field, Austin is. He has 12 points, but he's knocked down 3 of 5 threes. Here's Pritchard. Tatum, wide open. Great pump fake. Got LeBron up in the air, and he drives, and he can't make the layup. LeBron got popped in the jaw on the Tatum up fake, and the refs didn't call anything. Tatum may have even gotten fouled on the drive. The refs didn't call anything. Oh, and LeBron flopped. And LeBron flopped like crazy. And I'm a broadcaster saying that. LeBron flopped. Probably the hardest. Oh, right there, actually on that angle, it actually looked like Tatum's elbow may have hit LeBron's face. Oh, it may have hit him a little bit. It may have hit his chin a little bit, but LeBron embellished that a lot. But I don't blame him. He's trying to get anything going right now. And I don't know what we had here, but Austin Reeves is at the line with nobody there. So it's a 17-point game. Reeves went to the free throw line with nobody there, and the Lakers get possession back. So I don't know if there was a technical, if there was a offensive 3 seconds. I don't know what went on there. The officials didn't really say anything, but the Lakers will take the free throw. Reeves, a little dribble handoff, gets it to LeBron in the corner. Here's Reeves, right wing. LeBron posting up Hauser now facing up, now posting up again. LeBron with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Makes his move to his left. Fade away. Nice. 15-point lead for Boston now. And LeBron cracks a smile. Maybe the Lakers can get going here. 18 for LeBron. Triple-double watch, no doubt about it. Only needs 2 more assists. And that's a foul on Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt fouling way too far outside. Just a little too aggressive there. LeBron picked apart Hauser on that last possession, by the way. Sam Hauser cannot play defense. But he's not out there to play defense. He's out there to drain threes. Here's Tatum on the sideline, trying to get it inbounds. Gets it to Cornette, who's immediately pressed by LeBron. Cornette tries to make his move. Great defense by LeBron on Cornette. Pritchard finds himself open. Alley-oop to Cornette with the one-handed jam. 17-point lead for Boston now. 2 minutes done here in this fourth and final quarter. Here's LeBron, hounded by Pritchard. LeBron looks to make his move. LeBron gets fouled. They don't call it. He drains it anyway. And the amount of complaints for calls has been unbelievable tonight because the refs have really been letting him play. LeBron's 10 of 20 from the floor. He's got 20 points. Here's Tatum in the post. Has Reeves on him. Tatum, offensive foul. Shimmy shaked a little too hard there and got the shoulder into Reeves' grill. It's ironic because Reeves nearly tore Jason Tatum's jersey out of his pants right there on that shimmy shake. Here's Reeves, one-on-one. LeBron trying to seal off Pritchard, and they finally call a foul on Payton. I mean, Payton has been slapping and grabbing and clawing at everybody this whole game, and that may be his first foul. I mean, they have not called anything on Payton Pritchard tonight, it seems like. Maybe they'll start now as we get into crunch time. Here's Reeves, inbounds it to connect. Quick handoff back to Austin. Austin gets the screen from LeBron. Switch onto Tatum. Now LeBron has Hauser on him. Here's LeBron top of the key. Shot clock winding down. LeBron has to make his move. LeBron, turnaround. Throws it up with the right hand. Crazy shot. Couldn't draw iron. Shot clock violation. The game is definitely not over. The game is definitely not over. 92-77 Los Angeles with 92-77 Boston, excuse me. The Lakers looked totally outclassed in that first half against New York, and they came back roaring in that second half. Tonight's a little bit of a different situation. It was a very even first half, and then Boston just took over that third quarter. Here's Brown, one-on-one. Got Reeves on his heels. Elbow jumper. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Vanderbilt. LeBron slow to bring it back up the other way. Crosses half court. Here's LeBron. LeBron three ball in the left wing. Well short. Did not have his feet under him there. Tatum. No, they call it. No foul. Timeout. Timeout Celtics. Yeah, LeBron did not have a feel for it. Shakes his head going to the bench. Lakers are showing little signs of life here. It's 92-77 Boston. Here in Boston. A little less than 8.5 left to go here in this fourth quarter. And we'll be back. You know what? That's going to get me on a hockey. That's going to get me on a hockey thing. This trade deadline was so absolutely insane. Of course, the Ducks did frickin' nothing because they're scared to not. They're scared to commit. The Ducks are scared to commit. The Ducks could have swung a huge trade. They could have traded Zegras and it would have been fine. Okay, they could have traded Zegras and they could have done something huge, but they're not ready yet. And I understand because they're still young. They're a year or two away still. It's fine, but they're actually playing really good frickin' hockey right now, and I would have loved for them to frickin' swing for the fences at this deadline. Frickin' Marchand getting traded, I guess in the late nature of it, because it was literally like 2 seconds before the trade deadline, the fact that it happened, and to Florida of all places, is kind of crazy. But at the same time, I'm not surprised that they traded him, because it seems like they haven't been really agreeing on anything for a while. Like, he's been trying to get this extension for a while now, and they're just not coming to terms with it. So I'm kind of not surprised that he got traded, but I'm surprised that he got traded that late, and I'm surprised they got traded to Florida. And I know Boston hasn't, like, been living up to, like, all that. I mean, but Boston's kind of been... I mean, they've kind of choked the past couple years, really, if you think about it. So I guess it's not that, you know. What are the Bruins' expectations really anyway, when they haven't really been living up to them at all, at least as far as postseason goes. But the frickin' Mikko Rantanen trade is even more insane. The Avalanche look like absolute geniuses. The Avs look like absolute geniuses. Mikko wasn't gonna sign long term there. They flip him to the Stars. They get young players back who are freaking good. And I forget who the kid was, the main kid that got back from Carolina, but he's been absolutely killing it for the Avs. And I'm gonna look it up real quick. And then Mikko goes to Carolina. He's like, I'm not gonna stay here. Why would I stay here? I don't want to be in freaking Carolina. That's lame. And Carolina flips him again. That, if hockey was anywhere near the level of, like, media attention as basketball or football, this freaking Mikko Rantanen saga would be front page news all the time. Like, it would just be trending nonstop. Because the fact this guy is a top 10 forward in the league, and he got flipped twice within 2.5-3 weeks. Like, that's unheard of for a player of his caliber in any freaking sport. So the Stars may win the freaking cup now, low key. And I feel like they didn't even have to give that much up for him. Broadcaster mode engaged. And we're back. 8:30 left here in the fourth. 92-77 Boston Celtics. Here's Tatum. Throws it away. Reeves with the interception. Reeves 3-on-2 the other way. Gets it to Luka. Luka pump fake. Had Horford flying. Luka 3. Cans it. 12-point lead Boston. Lakers are closing in. I am unbiased. I'm an unbiased broadcaster. 11-2 run for Los Angeles over these last 3.5 minutes. Derek White Almost popped a 3 from 30 feet. That would have been silly. Here's Tatum. Pops it back out to White. He pops a 3 this time. No good. Rebound connect. Here's LeBron. LeBron bringing it back the other way. LeBron gets it to Finney-Smith. Here's LeBron on the right wing. Reeves, cross-court pass, left wing, 3. Knocks it down. And the Lakers have cut the Celtics lead to 9. And the Celtics crowd has a little hush over it now. 14-2 Lakers run. Here's Tatum, top of the key, connect on him. Tatum looking to take advantage of the mismatch. Great defense by Connect. Good crossover move by Tatum. Can't get the elbow jumper to fall. Rebound LeBron. Here's LeBron. Crosses the timeline. LeBron one-on-one with Brown. LeBron spin move. LeBron in the paint. LeBron hella pump fakes. LeBron left hand. Got it to go. And the Celtics lead has diminished to 7. A once 20-plus point lead is now 7 for Boston. Joe Mazzulla trying to get his guys together. Brown drives. Easy left-handed layup is good. So the Celtics finally answer back. What do we got going on here? No timeout. Timeout. Okay. Wow. That was very weird. Luka and LeBron were already going to the sideline. I'm going to turn this up to see this real quick. So it looks like the Lakers tried to call a timeout in the back court. The officials didn't notice it. Austin steamed up to the front court, and called a timeout finally. So the officials have been so conditioned not to blow their whistles tonight that they didn't even blow a whistle on a timeout. But they got the timeout. So it's timeout now, and there's 6:44 left here in this fourth quarter, and the Lakers are now down by just 9 after being down by 20 points. We'll be back here in just a second. Oh, yeah. You know what's happening, Kev. You know what's happening. Don't even play with me. Don't even play with me. I'm finna be the greatest, for real. Like, I'm not doing this to just be okay at it. Like, I'm gonna get better each and every one, and I'm gonna be the greatest. I'm finna get hired by a team or something within the next year. I'm not even joking. Like, this is what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this to be great. I'm not just doing this to just have fun. I'm doing this to be great. So I'm going to get better at it as it goes on. I'm going to get more of the hang of it. Even though I've done it before, I'm probably a little rusty. So I'm going to get the hang of it more and more. And I'll upgrade. Maybe I'll put a camera in here at some point to have a face cam of me or something. But really, if anything, even if nobody watches these on YouTube, it's just tape. It's tape for me to send out to people, send out to teams, send out to whatever, to get a job in college or whatever. Who freaking cares, you know? But that's really that's really the main purpose of this. I put in hella work to get this setup to look like this. You know what I mean? Probably way too long because I'm so deficient technologically. It probably would have taken somebody about 25 minutes to do, but for me, it took me about 6 days. So, but I'm proud of myself just as far as like the graphics go. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm killing the game. I'm finna keep getting better and better, and I'm gonna be great at this. Like, this is gonna be my life. This is gonna be my career. I already know it. I know it. For some reason, I've been scared to get back into it, but it's like, dude, just freaking do it. I've been trying to, it's not even like scared. It's like, I've been trying everything else before I went back to this, when really I probably should have just been doing this the whole time. But, as the motorcycles decide that they're going to race, there's another classic Long Beach thing. And I love how they're coming back from commercial and they're showing Luka stretching his back. This is not good. Luka's been clutching at his back, apparently the whole half. And they're showing a montage right now of Luka clutching his back. And Luka has a heat pack on his back. And Luka can't move. And Luka's back is bugging him. And Luka couldn't even jump on the 3 he made. Oh my gosh. What the frick is going on? He freaking took too much hookah. Baker, you were totally right. He freaking hookah'd up too much. Broadcaster mode engaged. The Lakers are back in this game. It's 94-85. Dorian Finney-Smith has a wide open three, rims in and out. And Luka can barely run up and down the floor. They just showed a huge montage of Luka clutching his back this whole half, and Luka can barely run. Brown, elbow jumper, cans it. Celtics come out of the timeout and score. 11-point lead for Boston. Jaylen Brown has 26 points on 11 of 21 shooting. Here's Luka going one-on-one with Brown. Spin move. He's in the paint now. Spin move with the right. Floater with the right. Got it. 96-87 Boston. Nearly both starting lineups are out there. The starting lineup is out there for Boston, but not for Los Angeles, as Brown hung in the air, double clutched. Great late contest by Connect, and he couldn't knock down the layup. Here's Connect, left wing, three, knocks it down. 27-footer from Dalton. And the Celtics lead is cut to 6. This is the lowest the Boston lead has been all half. Besides when we came back from half, when it was just a 4-point game. Lakers are 4 of 6 from 3 in this quarter. The Celtics have only shot 1 3 in this fourth quarter. Tatum, elbow jumper, back iron, no good. Austin Reeves with the board. LeBron is on the bench. It's Luka, Finney-Smith, Connect, Reeves, and Vanderbilt out there for the Lakers. The starting 5 is out there for the Celtics. Here's Luka. Gets Horford in the air, but not enough. Pass it to Reeves, back out to Luka. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Luka looking to make his move on Horford. Hop and a skip. Can't get the bucket to go, but he's fouled. Luka will go to the line for 2. Dalton Connect getting some big minutes here late. He's played great here since Rui Hachimura has been out, knocking down shots when he needs to knock down shots, and another case there. Here's Luka at the line for 2 free throws to possibly cut this Celtics lead to 4. The first one is good. .506 left here in the fourth quarter. The Celtics led by 20. And they now lead by just 4. Luka knocks down both free throws. It hasn't been a sexy game from Luka, but the line is going to look sexy at the end of the game. The Lakers have outscored the Celtics 25-9 in this quarter. Less than 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Here's Tatum getting pressed by Reeves at the half-court line. He only has 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to have to make a move. Here's White, pump fake, threw it up for 3. Can't get it to go, and he's fouled by Vanderbilt. Not a good foul from Jared there. A little too touchy-feely when White did not have a good shot. And he gets bailed out. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And Vanderbilt made it look even worse because after he touched him, he immediately went with the, "It wasn't me, officer." And that basically gave the refs all the reason to call the foul even more. Here's White at the line for 3 free throws, knocks down the first one. Derek White, I'm in broadcaster mode still, formerly with one of the worst hairlines in the history of the earth. And ever since he cut the hair, he's just turned into a phenomenal player. He was already a pretty good player, but ever since he decided to go bald, he's just upped his game, having the best season of his career this year. Second free throw from White, rattles in and out and in. That sucker clanked about 4 times before it went in. The third free throw from White is good. Big free throws from Derek White, knocks down all 3, extends the Celtics lead to 7. The Lakers are in the bonus, so every foul committed by Boston from here on out will result in Los Angeles free throws. Luka, crazy step back 3, he banked it in! Banked it in from the left wing. And Luka may not have his back intact right now, but his flow is flowing. That was some Luka magic right there, and he can't help but smile. He's got 30 on the night. 99-95 Boston. Here's Brown on the left wing. Brown has Luka flat-footed, tried to get him up in the air, couldn't get anything. Brown now has 5 seconds. He retreats back to the half-court line. Brown has to shoot a long 3 from the top of the key, and he drains it. 102-95 Boston. Here's Luka coming back the other way. Jaylen Brown has 29 on the night now. Luka looking to carry this Lakers team to an unprecedented, not an unprecedented, but an amazing comeback victory. Here's Luka, pass it to connect back to Luka. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Luka pops it from the TD Garden logo. Back iron, offensive board. Vanderbilt tips back out to Luka, and the Lakers have a fresh 14. Here's connect. Wide open three from the right wing. Can't get it to go. Rebound Tatum. Tatum, that ball's loose. Vanderbilt's all over the place, and he fouls Tatum. Oh, it was Finney Smith, excuse me. Probably better off as Vanderbilt's in foul trouble. The ball was loose on the floor, and Finney Smith just dove for it and ended up hitting Tatum in the process. Jason Tatum doesn't believe this is a rivalry, but this feels like a rivalry game. Here's Derek White, top of the key, looking to get it to Tatum. Finally does. Right wing. 6 seconds on the shot clock. The Lakers are playing good defense to milk the clock, but the Celtics are converting. Tatum couldn't convert there. Doncic with the rebound. Here's Luka. Great screen by Vanderbilt. No. Finney Smith. Pardon me, I'm mixing up Vanderbilt and Finney Smith a couple times there. Finney Smith with the illegal screen, and it'll go back the other way. Lakers call a timeout. They're down by 7. But this is a basketball game now. That whole first half was back and forth. It was looking like a real nice game. The Celtics took over that third quarter, and the Lakers have taken over this fourth. They're now down by just 7. 102-95. 3:04 left here in the fourth here in Boston.
See, at our old house, at my old house, I would have felt so much. I literally don't care, though. Like, I'm so unfazed by anybody and anything. I'm so in my own world, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't meld to me, then it's, like, tough. You know what I mean? I'm not out here hurting nobody, so it's like, I'm living my life. But there's so much less room in this backyard than my old house that I just feel like, because I'm being loud, obviously, because I'm in the backyard. I'm set up in the backyard because I don't got, you know what I mean? I don't got no studio. You know, I'm dead broke. So I'm set up in the backyard, and it's a good setup, you know what I mean? LeBron's went back to the locker room. Oh, flip. LeBron strained his groin. Oh, frick. Broadcaster mode engaged. 3:04 left here in this fourth quarter, and as we came back from commercial, they showed LeBron going to the locker room, grabbing his groin. He will not return. Austin Reeves, 3. No good. Rebound Horford. And the Lakers will have to win this without LeBron. And for how long will they be without LeBron? He has had a history of groin injuries. It's been a while. But it's a very sensitive area. Brown airballs the 3. White saved it from going out of bounds, gets into Holiday's hands. Tatum shoots a 3, knocks it down with the shot clock expiring. Ran out of breath. Celtics go back up by 10. The crowd's finally back into it. 36 for Tatum. He's knocked down 6 threes. Here's Luka, one-on-one with Horford. Horford has clamped Luka all night. Luka finally scores on Horford. A nice floater in the lane. Cuts the Celtics lead to 8. Closing in on 2 minutes. 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And it's urgency for Los Angeles now. Even if LA doesn't win this game, you could almost feel okay going into Brooklyn. Here's Tatum, a super long 3 again. That one's back iron. Offensive board. Holiday fell straight into his hands. Here's Brown with a fresh shot clock. Brown drives to the rim, hangs and scores. Lakers are going to have to move quick here, and they're going to have to score quick. 1:40 left here in the fourth. They're down by 10. Luka one-on-one with Horford. Luka drives. Luka scoop layup at the right. Can't get it to go, and that may be it. The Lakers need to score there. Here's Holiday bringing it up the other way. Holiday. Horford. Wide open 3 right wing. Can't get it to go. Rebound Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves. Reeves bringing it back the other way. Luka's gassed. Reeves knocks it off the foot of Horford, and they don't call a kick ball. Tatum will come back the other way. Tatum gets ripped by Finney-Smith, but they call a foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. And this could seal up the game here. This could seal up the game. The Lakers really showed some fight. They showed great fight. They were not at their best tonight. But they showed great fight. Now the real storyline. Luka's back seems to be a little better now as Tatum knocks down that first free throw. But Luka has been dealing with a achy back the whole game. He's really been grabbing at it a lot. I'm sure it's really just when his adrenaline goes down. But now, how long will they be without LeBron as Tatum knocks down both free throws? And the Celtics are not letting up on defense either. They trap at half court. Here's Reeves, finally gets over the timeline. Tatum has 38. Connect. Gets it to Doncic. 1 minute left. Doncic in the lane. Can't get anything. Gets stripped by Holiday, but he regains possession. Luka throws it up with the right hand. Got it to go. 52 seconds left. Lakers down by 10. Here's Holiday. Lakers full court pressing. Celtics easily break the press. And this game is over. The Lakers are conceding. It looks like the Celtics will take a shot clock violation here. Vanderbilt getting a little antsy. And he does foul Tatum. A little bit of frustration shown from the Lakers. They just did not show up to start that second half. They got themselves into too deep of a hole. And it cost them this game. What was a great back and forth game in that second half. In that first half, excuse me. Turned into a dominant display for the Celtics in that third quarter. The Lakers showed life in the fourth, but just too big of a hole to dig out of. And the Celtics will come away with a great win. Their 5th straight win. The Celtics will snap the Lakers' 8-game winning streak. And the Lakers will look to regroup in Brooklyn as they continue this 4-game road trip. Tatum trying to eclipse 40 points. Al Horford coming out of the game gets a huge standing ovation. What a great game from Al Horford tonight. Really turning back the clock in the absence of Porzingis. And Tatum knocks down the second free throw. He puts up 40 on the Lakers. They lead by 12. We'll see if the Lakers decide to hatch it here. They put in all the bench guys. Gabe Vincent out there tonight didn't get much time. Throws up the righty layup, gets it to go. 1 second separating shot clock and game clock. So the Celtics will hatch it. The 4th 40-point game of the season this year for Jason Tatum as the Boston Celtics get that win back after not showing up in Los Angeles the last time they played. They show up here at home, and a dominant third quarter leads to a big Celtics victory. Luka ends with 34 points and 8 rebounds in 37 minutes. LeBron had a great game, but went out in the fourth quarter with apparently a groin strain. That is a final. The clock has expired, and the Celtics will officially take this win 111-101. The Lakers without Jackson Hayes. Is Jackson Hayes a glue guy that we didn't really know about? The winning streak is snapped. The Lakers' insane hot run was all with Jackson Hayes, and Jackson didn't suit up tonight. The Lakers lose. Is that something to keep an eye on? The main thing to keep an eye on now, though, LeBron. What's going to happen here? 40-year-old, no matter how amazing LeBron's body is, 40 years old, strains his groin. LeBron strained it a couple years ago, was out for a long time. So we'll see how high the grade is of the strain. If it's you hope it's not too severe, but the Lakers, I mean, Rui Hachimura already out with a knee injury. Jackson Hayes out with a knee injury of his own, even though that seems much less severe. Could be back against Brooklyn. But I don't know if the Lakers can afford LeBron being out for an extended period of time. It'll really show what Luka has in the tank here, because if LeBron's out for an extended period of time, this will really turn into Luka's Lakers. That's it. Here in my backyard. First game back. 111-101. Boston takes the win in what was another great game in this storied rivalry. A 40-point game for Jason Tatum. Nearly a triple-double. Jaylen Brown showed up. Luka showed up. LeBron showed up. Possible finals look ahead? We'll have to wait and see. We'll be back here soon, maybe for another Lakers game, maybe for a different marquee game. Who knows? But I'm glad to be back. Signing out. 111-101. Celtics take it. Good night, everybody.